All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Hartlepool United Youth Academy Road to Glory Career Mode. I'm laughing a little bit because I tried to record this once already and I had my mic muted, so it didn't work properly. But we are here now with episode 3 of season 7, and we are underway, ready to go. My stream isn't working properly, so I'm hoping you can hear me okay. We are back though, just as a thank you before we start this episode. If you're watching on Twitch, I want to thank you all very much for 100 followers. I appreciate it. And if you're liking what you're seeing, leave a follow and stick around, I suppose. Stick around for some more career mode. All these other streams, they all go up on my YouTube channel as well, which I can link in the chat if necessary. But we are here today to continue what has been a weird start to the Premier League. And I don't mean weird as in we've been bad. If you look at the next fixture bit on the right hand side, it says we're in first. Um, I don't really know how to play this off, to be honest, because we shouldn't be in first. But at the same time, we've had a phenomenal start, so I can't complain. As yet, I can't complain. If it gets too easy, of course, difficulties will be changed, sliders will be adjusted. But for some absurd reason, we are sat top of the Premier League after just 5 games. I don't think we'll finish there. Obviously, we won't finish there. There's too much quality in this league to get that Premier League title this season. But as we continue on, I wouldn't be surprised if we somehow get some kind of European spot with the way that this team started. It's been a phenomenal start. I've enjoyed every moment of it so far. And looking at the table, it's a bit of a madness, to be honest. So taking a look at the table as we open this episode. We sit top, which is mad. Newcastle second, Arsenal third, Leicester in the fourth spot to complete the Champions League spots just now. Spurs on the same points as Leicester, however, but less goal difference. As we continue to read down, there's a few shocking teams a bit further down. Chelsea 12th, Manchester United 13th. The Champions League winners struggling to kick off this season. They lost to us on the opening day, remember? If you weren't there, I'd advise you to go back and watch that. What an episode that was. And the relegation zone, West Ham, Aston Villa, and Fulham for today. So we're ranting and raving. We're excited about how this whole new season has started. Excited about how we're doing out the gate. But the problem is there's going to be these difficult teams, and we face at least 3 of them to my recollection today. So we kick off against Brighton. That's all good and well. They might still have a stacked squad, but they're 16th currently at the moment, so I would fancy my chances to get some kind of result against them. As we head into October, though, it gets a bit more dicey. We've got Aston Villa at Villa Park, which is going to be a tough test in itself, um, especially as we're travelling to Villa Park and because it's away. Well, yeah, that's the only reason, really. Aston Villa are quite a good team at this point as well. Although, don't look at the table, will you? Because they should be doing better than they are doing. But following that, we've got an international break, a nice little rest before we have the triple header of Liverpool at Victoria Park, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and then we return back to Hartlepool to take on real life Premier League champions, real life treble winners, Manchester City. So it does not get any easier from here. If we can get results against any of those, I'll be absolutely ecstatic. But if we do lose all 3 of those games, I will be absolutely understanding of that. I will 100% get it. I mean, it's not going to be an easy ride today. And I'll be honest with you, I think this is probably kind of obvious, but I don't think we're going to end the episode top today because we really shouldn't have ended last episode top. But I will show you through the results as to how we did end last episode top. So we kicked off with a win against United, as you saw in the Premier League opener on the episode, or first episode of season 7. So to kick off the second episode, we lost to Newcastle 3-1, outclassed us, just outqualified us all over the place. A rather embarrassing loss to Plymouth in the Carabao Cup, but at the end of the day, when all said and done, it's not a big deal because it's the Carabao Cup. We've bounced back with some fantastic results, a 4-1 win against Leeds, and we rediscovered that Duncan Wilson is still the player that he always has been. A 4-0 win over West Ham, who I thought at first were going to be a tough test, but their squad looks very weak, to be honest, and we got quite an easy win there on our first Premier League clean sheet. And then to kick off, or to end the episode, I should say, we won 3-2 at Goodison Park. For long enough, it looked like it was going to be a draw, and then Billy Bull, the tall centre back with his big head, found the finish to take us over the line against Everton. So that is where we're at, and that is how we've got to where we're at as well. So I hope that's all updated. This is the squad after the transfer window as well. I'll give you a brief rundown of the transfer window before we head to the next game. It's looking good all round at this point, to be honest. I'm quite happy with how this squad is looking. Not really any areas that I'm worried about. Mainly, if I had to pick an area to be concerned about, it would be the right back spot. But we've got two very decent players there, two solid players. I'd like to upgrade on that a bit further if we were to get to European competition. But we have got an absolute stacked squad. We've got the front men firing on all cylinders. We've got Duncan Wilson back at his best. I don't know how his potential is going to run, though. Hopefully, it can get better as we go back again after that ACL injury. The midfield is solid. Diop is pretty much a permanent starter, and I'll be rotating Maresca, Cochrane, etc. around the other spot. Following that, we've got Moffat at left back to start, of course, with Oriana backing up. That'll remain the same. Chavez and Bull, the main centre backs. But I'm happy to have Contreras rotating sometimes. Ibrahim, we're going to leave him for a few games because after that performance against, who was it? I can't remember who it was against. They had a Pender on the team, so I'll check it in a minute. But he did poorly, so we're going to rest him for a few games. I don't know if he's quite ready for the Premier League. Gomez and Flores interchangeable. That's absolutely fine. And Nielsen being backed up by Logan Duncan is okay too. So I think we're good in all aspects of the career mode, as well as backup strikers to back up the two front men if they need backing up at all. Carpenter still very capable, and Jesper Karlsson has got some good stats. Still yet to take the ground running, but he's definitely one to keep an eye on. So I was going to check who had a Penda because that was who Ibrahim struggled against. He pretty much gave a goal to a Penda and conceded a penalty that Penda put away. Oh, it was the last game against Everton. Okay, fair enough then. So we had Ibrahim against Everton. Didn't quite work out too well. We subbed on, I think it was Chavez in the second half, and we managed to shore up and get the dub. So I feel bad a little bit for Prince Ibrahim, but we'll give him another chance down the line. Just not yet. So Bull's dramatic late goal seals Hartlepool win. Bull snatched a win for his team against Everton, with dramatic late goal put Hartlepool United 3-2 up. Portsmouth lost 3-0 to Man City. That'll be the Carabao. And we've got two players that I'm sure will improve with the same spiel. And I read Galloway's in the last episode, so I'll read McGregor's this time around. With no signs of improvement for Oliver McGregor, Hadji may feel like he has been robbed. It may take a few more games before McGregor gains some confidence again. One or two good performances can transform a player's season. It's just a matter of time before those performances will come. With the words of a manager, try to remain optimistic. And it's the exact same spiel there. I'll give it a few seconds, but it's the exact same wording that we've had with the McGregor move as well as the Galloway move there. Hoping they will improve. I hope they will do better, to be honest. Team of the week of this last game, I believe that was against... I don't think that was the Everton game. I believe that was the West Ham game, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, actually. I'll have to VAR it because it says 12th September. Nicholas Nielsen, Mario Oriana, Iago Flores, all in there. I'm pretty sure I started those three against Everton. Yeah, no, it was a West Ham game, I was right. Because the 12th of September it came out. So there's the Team of the Week updates. So without any further ado, let's get to previous press conference and we'll head into his first game against Brighton. Cables are tangled. There we go, untangled. Turning down an offer from Moffat. Yeah, he ain't going until, I mean, probably ever, but we do want a certain man to return to the club that he was, well, developed at in the first place. I've not made that a secret. I've not hidden the fact that I want to sign Aidan Sutherland back to this football club. I will miss Harry Howell, of course, popping up with the occasional goal, but there's always been more to us. I will miss the little Welsh striker though. It was close against Everton. I believe we dominated, but they got lucky with some opportunities. We always respect opponents. That may or may not be true, but we're going to go with it. Remain respectful and not get too carried away just because we're top of the league against a lot of odds. We don't want to be too cocky. I'm still in awe at the fact that we're top of the Premier League after 5 games. We won't remain there, and I'm aware of that. But it's still fantastic how this team's transitioned in perfectly so far. In terms of goal scorers, I think I'm going to check them quickly. I also got hiccups, so I just had food. I ate it quite quickly so I could stream. Kind of been distributed all over the place, to be honest, the goals. Rodriguez and Duncan Wilson have 3. Blanchard has 2. 1 each for Bull, Maresca, Roberts, Carpenter, Cochrane, and Barlow. They've all been distributed kind of around the team equally. There's not been any standout scorers just yet. I'm not saying there won't be, because there probably will be, but there hasn't been just yet. Another thing I want to check is, does Carpenter still have potential to be special? He does. We're going to have to keep an eye on him throughout the season. I've moved him to a complete striker as well, because the speed is fine. We'll maybe try and get sprint speed up a bit more down the line, but for now, we want to try and work on his finishing a bit more. And free kick accuracy would be quite cool as well, to have another option with free kicks. Composure for penalties, perhaps. And stamina's 86, which is what we remain at. We'll switch it after he gets to 81, and then we'll probably go to a target player just to try and work on the strength a little bit. Heading, I'm not too fussed about. He's not exactly the tallest. 5'9". He's more of a pacey striker anyway. So just keep an eye on him as well. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open with this game against Brighton. They've been struggling a little bit. We will make a bit of rotation here. What we're going to do is we're going to start with Nielsen. Orellana comes in, as does Iago Flores. Contreras alongside Bull. Bull's pretty much a 95 to 100% starter of each game because he's just phenomenal. Diop stays in, of course. Maresca can start. In fact, actually, we'll start with Bobby Hobbs. Could be an interesting one. It's gonna be a risky one, but we're gonna not eliminate, but take Roberts out altogether just to see what happens with that. And then we're gonna start Carpenter alongside Rodriguez. It's a bit of rotation, but still got plenty of options on the bench. I think we're gonna fully drop Cochrane for this one. Pelletier can go on the bench as well, potentially bring him on for Wilson later on in the game. So they've still got quite a good team. Have Brighton. I don't understand how they're 16th actually. Their team's actually pretty decent. It's actually a really good team as I read through it. But in our team, it's Nielsen in goal, Orellana and Flores as the full-backs, Bull and Contreras as the centre-backs, Diop CDM/centre-mid, Hobbs centre-mid/cam. Off the left, it'll be Duncan Wilson. Off the right, it'll be Jackson Barlow. And then leading the line, it is Carpenter. I couldn't remember his first name for a second, but it is Luca, just to remind everyone. Alongside Carlos Rodriguez, who will be captain today at Victoria Park. Checking to make sure the goal news on, if there's goal news that needs to be on. Big hitter today was 2 big hitters. It's between Newcastle and Liverpool, and then Spurs and City. So we'll see how they do, and we'll see how we do as well. But ladies and gentlemen, the first game of today's episode at Victoria Park is Hartlepool United versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Still got a couple of players there from the beginning of career mode. Duncan Wilson's been on it a bit since the Premier League has begun. Struggled a bit in the first couple of games. Found his confidence against Leeds, and he's continued on in that vein of form, so I'm hoping he'll get back to the levels he was at before his ACL injury. Maybe I'm hoping for too much, but he's still a very good player. I'm still putting my faith in him. If he gets another ACL injury, or any injury at all that slows him down, it might be ropes, but beyond that, for now, the faith still remains. We're ready to go again.
Good luck.
I am positive about this game. It's more about the later games that may have an impact on my positivity. Bench isn't that great actually for Brighton. Got 2 keepers on it, I think it said as well. Interesting choice. So I think we should be fine dispatching of Brighton, but crazier things have happened. We did lose to Plymouth. We lost to Newcastle, who, to be fair, are second. Nielsen is in the back of our net for some reason in that little replay there, or in that little cutscene. But anyway, we kick off today, hopefully with a win, and hopefully with some confidence heading into the triple header that will continue later on in this episode. Liverpool, Chelsea, City. Not a fan of any of those games. Duncan Wilson already going in. Yeah, I should have passed off to Rodriguez. Don't want him dragging Carpenter back either. This is interesting start. Oh, Christ. Good block by Flores. Had to bring him across. Committed. Well, committed a centre back. I don't know what happened with the other one. Brighton dribbled off the pitch. Run out of room there. And it's an unlikely story. Fairy tale story at the moment. Looking at Brighton there on the table. They've had 4 out of 5 draws. So it is likely that we'll probably only get a point out of this result looking at that table now. But we will try and go for the 3. Brighton are good at holding people to draws. So just keep an eye on that. I think we're going to... Christ almighty. I don't know what movement was there. I think we're going to give Principe maybe another game against Aston Villa because I believe they are in the relegation zone. Right. Did I not get that with Contreras? I'm sorry to be checking so early in the episode, ladies and gents, but I just need to VAR it. I actually didn't. I thought I lunged out. And I didn't. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. Good save at near post then by Nicholas Nielsen. I thought I'd lunged out for it with Rafa Contreras. Didn't happen. Try and block this corner close. It's closed down by Jackson Barlow. Interesting. You wouldn't expect him to be in the defensive mood. That was meant for Bobby Hobbs. It's locked onto Luca Carpenter, I think, there. Which is why the issue is now back in our box. Ball is in there, and again, Nielsen called to action. It's a bit risky from us at the start, but to be fair, the ball has gone to the wrong player as we tried to play that out with Jackson Barlow. Bobby Hobbs in a lot more space, or Luca Carpenter in not a lot of space. I know who I'm in for, but the game thinks otherwise. Ball in. Good save again. See, Brighton are still a dangerous team. Nielsen equal to it again. But the attacks keep on coming. The best thing is, though, if they keep on coming, we have a good ability to counter-attack. So I'm slightly confident in that fact. And Rodriguez will bring it away. Wilson is in acres. That's a hell of a ball if it works. I think it might be a bit too heavy. No, it's kept in. Duncan Wilson, all on his own up here now. Cuts inside. Gets tackled by Pereira. Just tried to make the space away, but Pereira saw him all the way. Unfortunately, there was nobody else in the box to play it to, so it's kind of his only option. And the defender of Brighton knew that. I don't know why Billy Bull's so far positioned to begin with. But he's sorted it out twice there. Billy Bull. Good interception. The ball doesn't get to Diop for some reason. Ball is in. Oh, Christ almighty. We are not at it defensively yet today. Billy Bull doing very well. Oh my god, could the ball just go to the correct player? I'm aiming it right. I'm aiming from a left back. It was right next to me. Oh, they're pressing me hard. That will be Nielsen's to gather, but this is not a fun start. You're Hartlepool United, and I am, so I can tell you that it's not a fun start. Although movements can be made by Bobby Hobbs. Just need to check his foot because I can't remember which foot he is. I've got a horrible feeling he is right-footed. I keep thinking he's left-footed. I have no idea why. Should have just taken that normally. I think I know a player's feet, and then I kind of, whatever reason, I kind of just have a thought where, are they actually that, or am I just thinking that? And it's just, a couple of times I made that mistake. I thought Malik Diop was left-footed as well. Hobbs. Oh, good save, Provedel. Or Provedel. I don't know how you pronounce it. Hobbs putting a bit of something on that. Ball going to come in from Barlow because I've got to switch it to Blanchard. Psych, there is no Blanchard, he's on the bench. He's in our corner. That's what I would say if it was another corner, but it's actually a goal kick. I'm not on my game today. Only 20 minutes into the stream, I'm still waking up. I've been awake for about an hour and a half, by the way. It's just my brain doesn't kind of function. Ever. Really, actually, to be honest with you. Church gets it to Wilson. Hiccups. Fun. Oh, not on the ball from Rodriguez. A horrible feeling, ladies and gents, even when a 1-0 loss. It'd be deserved as well because they've had more opportunities than I have. Flores gets caught by a stupid Yam, but will give us the throw. Barlow keeps up all the pressure but has to take on his man. He's going to give it into Rodriguez. One of the best options you could have when you need to offload it. Oh, it's heavy to Carpenter though. Very heavy. Appreciate that he still went in for it, but it was never going to happen, was it really? Rodriguez wins it after Contreras got initial header, but now the ball's back with Brighton. Ball's through the middle. Diop there. Couldn't take a shot because Contreras was moving in the way. Couldn't pass it back because Diop was equal to it. You'll have to see it, this team sometimes. Sometimes the defending's really good, but it's me, so sometimes the defending's really bad. Iago Flores, cross-field ball. Thought about getting it to Wilson, but it didn't quite have any ability to. I mean, the ball was never going to be good enough. It was always a risky one. No risk, no reward, as they say. Down the left, it is Contreras, takes it off Barren. I'm just going to call him Barren because I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Berenik Shea? I'm guessing Berenik Shea. I'm just going to call him Barren though, it's easier. If I ever need to reference him again. I think I will. He's quite a lively part of this game, he has been so far anyway. Offside, if that was onside, we are murdered by the way. Nobody marking the man in the middle. But luckily, very offside. For the Brighton right-sided man there. Cannot complain and will not complain. Billy Bull. Mario Oriana. Going to move it forward here. He does have a bit of pace on him. Duncan Wilson can make the move. Will make the move here. Inside. Rodriguez just doesn't hit it right, but it stays in with Barlow. Hobbs. Oh. Couldn't get the connection right with Rodriguez, but the chance is still on here. Carpenter can take it down. Fancy penalty. The ref says no. Ball back in towards Rodriguez. Turn and shoots. 1-0. It's just a bit of patience you need, and it's that man again, Carlos Rodriguez. It gives Hartlepool United the lead just before half-time. It's a bit of a shitty goal to concede for Brighton, to be honest, but it's smart finishing through the legs of defender. I'm not sure which defender it was, but he's put it through the legs. A nutmeg goal from Rodriguez. The keeper saw it late. 1-0 Hartlepool. Victoria Park, we're looking to make this place a fortress. Going for our 4th straight win in the Premier League at Homestead, I believe. Could be wrong on that. But I think I'm wrong on that. It'd be our 3rd straight win. We won away at Everton. Maybe our 4th straight win. Hold on. I think. Beat United, beat Leeds, beat West Ham. Yeah, alright, so it would be our 4th straight win. At home, if we can do it. Obviously, if we can't do it, that'll be an issue. But that's a great save, Nicholas Nielsen. We're closing down. I thought I had it down with the defender, but didn't. Tackle Aaron Rodriguez, but the ball remains with Hartlepool. 3 minutes of added time. Can we find a second before the break? That'll be fucking phenomenal. We're going to knock it back here to Rodriguez. To take a shot on, it's blocked. It'll fall out to Malik Diop, who can't get the turn and pass through. It might even be a counter on for Brighton before the end of the half yet. Frantically rushing back now with the Hartlepool boys. It's gone from we could maybe go 2-0 up before the end of the half to Brighton getting the equaliser on the stroke of half time. Realistically, the whistle should have been blown a while back, but who's counting, you know? I panicked. I should have left Contreras where he was. That's on me. Nielsen gets hands to it, but it's not enough. It's a good finish in Batterina, to be honest. Connected with it well, and Nielsen unable to keep it out. Fuck's sake. Well, right before the break, it's 1-1. I'm just going to leave it to do it itself because I kind of want to see the timer, what the timer is at now. Nearly 5 minutes into the 3 that were allotted. But it is half time. And it's a bit of a sucker punch, really. Rodriguez giving us the lead with a nice finish through the legs of the defender. But Batterina getting one back for Brighton. And for whatever reason, he's the one getting highlighted, even though it's the home ground. Deep into injury time of the first half. We fell asleep. I should have left Contreras where he was. Nielsen gave it his best, but it was too powerful for the Danish shot stopper to stop. And these are the results at the break around the grounds. Newcastle leading Liverpool 1-0. As it stands, they would overtake us in the Premier League table. Obviously, we're not going to be top forever, so we'll accept that at some point. 1-0 to Manchester City over Tottenham Hotspur. 1-0 to Nottingham Forest over Bournemouth. 1-0 to Leicester over Fulham, and 1-0 to Wolves over Brentford. Leeds United and Aston Villa will play later. The only game currently that isn't 1-0 either way is ours, with a 1-1 draw at the moment. And honestly, Brighton deserve more than just a 1-1 draw. 60-40 in terms of possession for us. I have 7 shots to 6 and 2.3 expected goals to 0.8 for Brighton. Give them the better stats. Realistically, 33% shot accuracy, although technically a lot of those are blocked, so it should be a lot higher number. Not great for us. But we have put one in the back of the net, so it's better than nothing. Although we do need to kick on if we want to get the whole 3 points in the second half. I won't be surprised if we don't, because Brighton, like I said, have drawn 4 out of their first 5 games. So a point here would kind of be expected, you know. Tackled by Mario Oriana, throw into Brighton. Pretty sure one of our objectives was to have 10 games without defeat, which we should be able to do with minimal issue. Realistically, that one against Plymouth should have been that, but we fucked that up. Oh, I've fucked up the defending here again. Great save, Nicholas Nielsen. I fucked up the defending big style there. I knew I'd fucked it up, but Nicholas Nielsen bailing me out. Prevented Brighton from taking the lead, and now we could go. Barlow, Rodriguez, try to clear his man. It's unlucky. Isherwood catches up to him. Late challenge there, probably a booking for whoever had done that challenge. I think it was Bobby Hobbs. Ball back in, Batterina. Contreras blocks it. It probably will be it won't be a booking. Alright, but got away with it there. Fair play to Batterina. I wish we'd been able to block it or save it. And I mean, Nielsen did get hands to it, but it just wasn't enough, which is fair enough. It's not like he hasn't. I mean, he did try. It's not like he just left it. Rodriguez will get it away. Not to the correct player, but he will get it away initially. Ball's going to come back in. Just watch out. Watch out. Just going to pull back for foul potentially here from Billy Bull. I'm not liking the look of this Brighton onslaught, by the way. It's a good free kick opportunity from a nice range. I believe it is Martin Batterina who's going to take it. Unless he has a plan with it, which fair enough if he does. Batterina for Brighton has absolutely shat the bed there with that one. Paletti, wondering when he's going to come on. We haven't had much of Wilson today, to be honest, so I might be inclined to give Paletti some minutes. A bit of a disagreement, feeling he should come on at the moment. Again, we haven't had much of Duncan Wilson with passes like that from Mario Oriana. We won't have much of Duncan Wilson. Ball's that position. But he's managed to get a foot in enough there to get to Yago Flores. I try to get Wilson a bit more involved, but it's difficult. Not a good tackle. Diop. Oriana. Can't get it through to Duncan Wilson right now. It's irritating. Wonder if a switch is needed, is necessary at the moment. Wilson to Rodriguez. I don't know why he's dropped all the way back, but yes. In comes Duncan Wilson again. The run begins. Oh, the challenge is done. It's going to be a yellow card. I think we might bring on Pelletier. Not because of that challenge and because it's going to be a yellow card. Just because I can't seem to use the left anyway. So I might as well give Wilson a break. Contreras. Wilson. Just not enough movement. Not enough space for him to move into, really, is more than anything. Hobbs. Rodriguez. It was meant to go to Hobbs, but Carpenter. I mean, it was meant to go to Hobbs, so I'm not really too happy with that. I've got to tackle him with Billy Bull. The game has said no. Tackle him with Flores. The game has finally said yes. Carpenter. Hobbs. Hard to break down and break through here, Brighton and Hove Albion at the moment. Get the full name because they're pissing me off. Wilson's offside and he's going to get booked. We're going to bring him off. It's not that he's had a bad day, it's just that he's not been able to have any day, really. We're going to bring on Shabalala as well off the left. Off the right, even. Neither winger's really been able to be utilised today. It's been all Brighton. Barely any of whatchamacallit, Hartlepool. It'll be a smash and grab win if we do get the 3 points. Pelletier coming on as well as Shabalala. Maybe try and freshen up the wings a little bit. See if we can do anything more with them. Pelletier wins the ball back initially. Won't stay in possession of Hartlepool because why would it? Yanel is not faster than Oriana. I'm sorry, but he's just not. I like Ganel, even though he scores past us. He scored past us this season already in real life, but Billy Bull can get there. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, boys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure on that one, Chief. He's already shot. I mean, it is a foul. Yes. That's not what I'm arguing. He's already shot. It's Batarina to take it. Batarina versus Nielsen. Oh, fuck off, man. He always use little stroke balls down the middle. Oh, well, if we were going to go undefeated this season in the home ground, it's looking less and less likely now. I'm astonished that that's been given as a penalty, to be honest, because he'd already taken a shot, but he's hugging an invisible man. Another manager was there in the initial replay, but the game's broken, so it's 2-1 Brighton. Second goal for Batarina from the spot, and it seems to be that penalties, we've conceded a couple of them now, becoming a thing. I really want to become a thing if possible. Pelletier. Carpenter. Not seen much from him today, but we're not really seeing much from any of the attack today. I've aimed it right. I've aimed it at the right back. I'll just need to sit for a minute. I'm going to bring off Carpenter actually as well while we're sat here, but it's just not his fault. There's no reason I'm bringing him off other than we need Blanchard for a goal, but it's really fucking stupid. It's either aim at the player who is marked, apparently, or never remember the player that's unmarked, do they? It's weird that. Bareni. Couldn't find a target. I'm failing to understand actually how it decides it's going to aim or going to lock on to the marked player rather than the unmarked one. Like, the player is unmarked. It's a bit of a fucking joke, to be quite frank with you. It's pissing me off, honestly. Oriana into Diop. That's Oriana. Blanchard. Hobbs, come on, mate. Right, you're coming off as well. He's done next to nothing in the midfield today. Wondering if Hobbs was the right choice to keep on rather than Marino. Give him time, because I only just realised he was right-footed today. So. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be straight up transparent. I'm not feeling the equaliser coming on, and we don't deserve one to be honest in comparison to the away side. Penalty, I'm still a bit upset about, but it was a penalty. It's not like, well, I say it was a penalty. It was a foul, but he'd already shot, so it's kind of murky ground. But I don't really know the ruling on it, so the game knows better than I do. Interesting effort there. We're giving them too much room to take him on as well. I'm committing players in too much, like an idiot. And good tackle on Pelletier. I'll give it to, well, it was meant for Diop, but Oriana's opted to take it on instead. Let's see if we can use his right side for anything. Never mind. I pressed A and the game tackled me after I passed, but didn't register my pass. Just getting on my fucking wick, man. I'm going to end up getting Contreras sent off. I know it wasn't Contreras there, but with the tackles I'm making, or not making as the case may be, I've tackled with Diop and the game's just said no. Shabalala. Got a bit of room to manoeuvre down this right hand side. Rodriguez is inside. He's made a stupid move, and for whatever reason the direct pass has just gone past him anyway, so Rodriguez, Shabalala. Bit of a foul there on the young South African. Into Diop. Look at them fuck off a bit, lads. I can't do anything. They've won. Well done, Brighton. Hope you have a fucking good life, mate, with your stupid penalty. Why is it, and I've realised this, why is it that they can tackle me and instantly get the ball, but when I tackle them I have to do about 5 more tackles? Cool. You know what, cool. Well done, Brighton. Congratulations on your win. I have defended it. The game has ignored it. That's hunky-dory to me, honestly. Contreras has put in an interception. The game has decided that Contreras is going to intercept it away from himself. And it's gone straight to Armando Broja, who wraps up the result for Brighton as if they needed to have it wrapped up. We haven't been able to get through since the initial goal from Rodriguez. It's been a good game for Brighton, to be honest. I can't lie, but there goes the fortress. The fortress is on. It's definitely not anymore. Bull gets a yellow card for something as well. I'm not really entirely sure what's going on anymore, to be honest with this game. 5 minutes of added time is still time, but with Blanchard making absolutely no effort to move forward, there's not going to be any success rate, I don't think. I reckon it's one of those seasons where we score as much as we concede, you know. Not out of purely playing bad, but out of I've intercepted the ball with Contreras and it just bounces through anyway. Need to take a look back at that at the end of the game as well. Let's switch Diop. No, a bit earlier though. I'm scared to tackle because I'll give away a penalty. Good holding the play up by Bull, I guess, but man, we can't be doing that. We've got 3 fucking tough games to come today. We've lost to Brighton, which I knew Brighton were going to be a tough test. But I mean, we're overachieving as it is. So maybe we were due for a bad performance, but still, I'm very unhappy about it. I'm being transparent. (3-1) thanks to an interesting penalty and an interception that didn't get done. I am salty a little bit, but Brighton did deserve the win based on the play altogether. I'm just going to look back at this Broja goal. I want to see what happened with Contreras then, because Contreras was at fault technically for 2. I don't know how much were actually his physical fault, but I think it goes through his body for a start, which is phenomenal. Lands on his foot, and it just falls to their player as I try to tackle him back. Flawless. And I'll now look at the penalty if anyone's interested. You can judge it for yourself. I'm obviously saying it's not because he's already taken the shot, but I'm biased. Maybe he got him as he was taking the shot though. Yeah, fair enough. I think it's more he caught him as he was shooting rather than post shot. Looking back at that, so fair enough. I'll give it. Yeah, that's a penalty. We deserved it in terms of loss. We deserved to get beaten there. 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 14 shots to 7, and 5.2 expected goals to 1. Brighton are a good outfit, to be honest. I knew they had quite a good team on their side. I guess that makes no sense, but you know what I mean. They have a good team, and it showed today. Man of the match for us was Rodriguez. He bagged for us. The assist coming from Jackson Barlow. Maybe we shouldn't have brought him off. Nielsen with 7.4. Did let in 3, but had plenty to do as he made 8 saves out of the 11 shots. Nobody else really stood out for me, to be honest. Contreras looked a bit slow, like I sometimes see him looking a bit slow in this game. I'm not going to hold it against him, but it was not the greatest of his days today. And man of the match for them, of course, was Batarina. He got a brace and a 9.1. Broya with a goal and an assist and a 9 for him. Pedro Pereira strong at the back as well, keeping Wilson quiet, which is annoying. 8.2. And as well, yeah, you can also see there's 1 assist there. It's interesting that, isn't it? Considering they didn't get an assist because, well, I guess Contreras assisted their 3rd goal, but of course the other one was a penalty. So take a look for their player rate, like their player overalls, and see what we're kind of going against here. We should have had this team, I think, or at least had a point out of them. They didn't even make any changes. They didn't need to. The bench was quite weak, to be fair, so I'm not surprised they didn't make any changes. But that's the end of the first game, and as a foreshadowing, it doesn't look good, Brev. Your team lacking discipline. Didn't reflect well on us. No, we didn't do great there. Few yellow cards. I mean, questionable ones, but some were definite ones. Brighton did well. We struggled a lot, and it'll only get worse, I think, as we go. Can't win every week. We are just coming into the Premier League, to be fair. Well, there we go. Advance to the next game, which I'd say we should be winning, but I'm honestly in the boat of, are we sure we're going to do that after that performance? Was not a great way to open today's episode, and I apologise. Sometimes it's the way she blows, though. Finley Ward could be going out on loan to Cartwright if it goes through correctly. Bobby Hobbs, I have a word about him, and Wheeler's happy to play, but the problem is he's 66 rated. He was in the loss to Plymouth. I believe this is a loan going through for Finley Ward. I'm going to take a quick drink of water while this is processing. My apologies, it was the loan we agreed for Victor Lindgren last episode. Fair enough, he's gone to Portimonense, or he will be going to Portimonense in January. Players on international duty, we've got the list here. Billy Bull for England, Kelly Blanchard for France, Nicholas Nielsen for Denmark, Jack Cochrane for Scotland, Logan Duncan for Scotland, Finley Ward for New Zealand, Bobby Hobbs for Australia, and Rafa Contreras for Mexico, with an international offer from Romania, which we will decline, along with the Portuguese one we were offered earlier. Happy not to manage any international teams currently. And we've got some messages here from Pelletier. One with his development schedule. I think he's hit his potential of 80, which is still a decent player to have on the books. And he'll probably be asking for his game against Villa, which he will get. Just to give him a run out. And this is exactly what I was asking for, just for the record, if you didn't quickly see that message exchange there. So take a look at the table now. We've fallen a little bit, which is a bit more expected because we are Hartlepool. We are not Manchester City. Also, most of the other teams have played their next game, and sitting top now is Arsenal with 16 points. So we couldn't return to the top of the table, even if we do get the victory over Villa, which I'm hoping we do, because Aston Villa at the moment stinking up the gaff a little bit. Although we don't want to talk about stinking up the gaff too much. Manchester United in 17th could be in the relegation zone at the end of the day if Villa or West Ham get a result over Brentford or ourselves, which is a bit mad. But anyway, they're in 19th, so I'm fancying my chances, really. But at the same time, they will still have a strong squad. Every team seems to at this point. So before we go to the next game, of course, first of all, saving over to save so I don't lose any progression, because I sometimes forget to do that. And then we're going to go to... Where are we going? Well, there's something I want to check in the squad. Yeah. Is Wilson still showing great? Okay. Will he max out at... I hope he doesn't max out at fucking 80 though. That'll be shit. But his stats ain't going up in the dribbling areas, and I reckon once this passing stuff's done, he's probably hit his potential of 80, which sucks, to be honest with you. Maybe what we could do is we could have it so, you know how like the injuries kind of held him back a little bit and have him as a crossing winger rather than a running in winger, potentially kind of go down that route. I don't know yet. I'm also considering recalling Thomas Bishop, as he's now technically our highest rated left winger alongside Pelletier. I won't, but I could. Alright, just let me know. It's on the cards. Right, so up next then, Aston Villa. For that though, we read the news. Batterina hits 2 as Brighton beat Hartlepool. Batterina scores twice at Brighton and Hove Albion in their 3-1 win against Hartlepool United. Arsenal beat Fulham for anyone interested. Bournemouth got beaten by Norwich, which is interesting. Brighton beat Everton 1-0 and Man City beat rivals 4-0. That better not be Man United. Oh, you fucking gotta be joking me, man. We lost 4-0 to Man City. Oh, mate. Pain. And then the Player of the Month awards, or nominees anyway, 3 of them coming from Manchester City, 1 from Arsenal. Kenneth Taylor for Arsenal, Lucas Paquetá for Manchester City, with Phil Foden and Erling Haaland also being Manchester City's nominees. Shabalala Romania role, not the dream job. We passed that up. I don't want to be managing an international team currently, and that's the team of the week from about 3 years ago. So anyway, we'll go next then against Aston Villa at Villa Park. Their squad actually is not that good. I'm going to be brutally honest. The only one I can see that's still there's a couple actually. Erog Bunam, he's not too bad, I think, at this point in career mode. But Duran, probably going to I hope he's, for his sake, done well in terms of growth. Lo Celso off the left is interesting. And Pinamonti, probably past his prime at this point. We're not starting ball off the left, just for anyone interested. We're going to put Pelletier in there. And we're going to be doing that. Robert's going to get a full 90. Actually, yeah. But we're going to have a right winger on the bench. It will be Barlow. Cochrane comes in from Maresca. Wonder if it should be Maresca starting, but we've gone with Cochrane now. We'll just go the big back 4 as well. And I reckon that's how we go for this one. We're going to go a bit stronger because we do need to win to try and bounce back a little bit, and it is Villa, so I'd like a big win, really. Nielsen in between the sticks now to an 82. Moffat and Gomez in the fullback roles. Chavez now to an 81. He plays left centre back. Bull plays right centre back. Malik Diop CDM slash centre mid. Cochrane centre mid slash cam. Pelletier off the left now. He's up to an 80. Roberts off the right with Blanchard and Rodriguez leading the line. It is Rodriguez captaining the side, and it should be a victory for us. But I said that about Brighton, and we lost 3-1. The other game that's going on currently, Liverpool versus Leeds United at Anfield. So at Villa Park, it is Aston Villa in 19th place versus Hartlepool United in 6th. Let's get into it. Not to mention, at the end of the day, it is possibility that Manchester United could end in the relegation zone.
Cheers. Good luck.
Oh man, I'm just thinking out loud about how we done that. How we lost to Brighton when we were so confident.
Thank you, Villa Park. Enjoy the game.
We're ready to go, and hopefully we're ready to forget about that loss to Brighton. I sure as hell am. A victory against Villa would be a good solver to that loss. Villa not starting off too well with just 2 points out of their first 6. And Blanchard is saved. I tried to knock it back in. Oh shit, I don't know if I should have shot with Cochrane there. I don't know if it would have found the back of the net though. Bull, good tackle. Like a bull heading into that tackle. Chavez, I'm waiting for the midfield to show themselves, and we're still waiting. That could be a counter for Villa because the midfield just didn't want to help me there. Carlos Rodriguez, a player to watch, absolutely. One of the best strikers in the Premier League. Way too good for the Championship, we knew that, but we're holding on to our day oneer as long as we can. That was meant to be an over-the-top ball, but I didn't press LB in time. Can't believe the game on that one, it was me. Blocked by Moffat. Diop going to fly in. Going to be intercepted by Chavez as the ball heads into the middle. But Villa pressing. Moffat, good ball to Gomez just to stretch the play a little bit. It gives a bit more room to manoeuvre. Cochrane. Now Roberts has room on this right hand side. He has the pace as well. But does he have the options in the box? Not just yet. Knock it to the edge. It's been intercepted. Why Rodriguez and that are dropping so deep? My midfielders sometimes are too far up and my strikers sometimes drop too deep. Ball in to Pinamonti. It's blocked initially. It's pressing for it. A corner or... It's a corner? Just want to come off Pinamonti. It's fine though. Ball short. Ball in. Ball headed and held by Nielsen. Wasn't a bad effort to need to save there. I was wondering whether to bring in Duncan for this one, and I'm now thinking I should have done because he won't get a game today now. Oh, fuck off, Moffat, man. Offside. Oh no, I did know it was going to be offside. That's why I shot it like that. Commentators thought I didn't think it was going to be offside, but I was well aware. That's why I shot it like a crazy man. Chavez should win the header. It's going to come to Pelletier. It would be easier to go to Moffat, but we move, I guess. On Moffat, lad. It's faced me the wrong way. Cool. Obviously want the ball down the line to Moffat because I'd literally said, come on, Moffat, lad. So now we're 1-0 down. I don't know about the passing, boys. I'm not sure. I'm understanding that this game is shit now. I've literally said, go on Moffat, lad, and aimed it down the line to Moffat, so it goes to Diop, who is marked, and that fucking unravels a chain of events that's just happened and given Aston Villa the lead. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm also unsure of why nobody's marking that man in the middle, but that's a different matter entirely. I'm still so pissed off that this game just doesn't want to give it to the person I'm attempting to give it to. I could be right next to the guy and it'll still try and find somebody else sometimes. It's fucking ridiculous. And we're down again to the team who are 19th in the Premier League. Now, a normal Aston Villa side, like current Aston Villa, if we were to go 1-0 down, fair enough. But, oh my fucking days. This Aston Villa, who suck and are in the relegation zone, it's not a good thing to be 1-0 down to them. I can't pick up my strikers at all at the moment. It's becoming a struggle. Blanchard is on fire. He's barely been released this season. He has scored there, but it's going to be flagged off. Oh, it's difficult to pick him out, boys. Was I off? I think I was, but nice if the goal had stood, you know, just to be kind to me. Blanchard is offside, unfortunately. Good play, but just unfortunately the wrong side of the line. When I lunge in, why is it lunge in so weird as well? This would be a whole 3 hours of complaints, boys, so just get ready for it. That's how I'm feeling today. Just get these little balls through, man, and I feel like I've got my player in the way, but then suddenly it just flies past without a second glance. Good save from Nielsen at the near post. We're just getting run over. Maybe this is what we should have been like, I guess, when it came into the Premier League, rather than winning 4 of our first 5. I think beginner's luck's kind of starting to wear off now. And the main season is underway. Cochrane. Roberts has been laid through. Could be and should be the equaliser. It's a good save from Pearsman, though, for fuck's sake. That should have been 1-1. I'm so sorry. Ball in by Blanchard. Aiming for Billy Bull. Didn't have enough on it. Keeper had it read all the way. It's be a big win for Villa if they can get it. It's actually going to be weird that it's a bigger win for Aston Villa than the team who've just come up from the Championship if they were to win. Why are none of my men marking the men that they should be marking? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Good block, Chavez. I think he's offside. Never mind, it's a goal kick. There's the goal again for anyone interested. Couldn't do much about it. It was played well across the box, but it's come from a situation where I've put a pass to somebody and it's just decided otherwise. I fucking hate this game. I try to just take it around the man. Whichever way I go, it just goes wrong. Ever since the change of sliders, has been pressing me a lot more. I've noticed this when playing offline as well. Like another career mode or even fucking whatever it's called. Kick-off mode. Region, good interception. I should have just taken on Rodriguez, isn't what the goalkeeper's doing. Region clears it for a corner. The Blanchard tactic off the corners is fantastic, by the way. He gets enough power on it to actually put it on somebody's head. And he's not in the way to cause issues. Billy Bull nearly making it 1-1 just over the top. Not far off. An aerial master in his own box and in the opponent's, but just can't find the goal to equalise on that occasion. I'm mad that we even have to equalise, but that's the Prem for you. There's no chill in it. Even with the bad teams, they're still good. Diop. Pelletier. Inside, Blanchard. Not where I've aimed it, but it could still work. Oh, that's a long name. Dunamostier, I think his name is. Intercepts it. Tackle by Bull. Bull to the right, I'm charging forward. Yep, great idea from me there to do that. Now we've got no centre back. Gomez will get it though, ahead of Duran. Roberts. Cochrane now. Out to Gomez. Back inside to Jack Cochrane. Alright then, if you could give me the opening. Good save. I don't know why he took it on his left either, but that's a different matter entirely. Now a good save from Pearsman. Realistically, we should have the equaliser by now, but we can't bag. I'm going to be very annoyed if we lose to Villa, by the way, because we are definitely losing to at least 2 out of the 3 of City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. And it could be a game. It could be an episode of 5 losses, you know, low-key. Oh, okay. It's done that thing again. It's done the thing again. It's done the thing again where I've got the ball and it just runs through me. It looks like it runs through me. Let's just see what happened with Chavez. I feel like I should have this under my control. And it just, I have got it controlled here. That's the control touch. And yet somehow it just runs past my foot still. It's a corner anyway to Villa, 10.5. Been a struggle session today, I can't lie. At the start today, I should say. We're not even anywhere near halfway through yet. It's only the second game. We've got time to go for the counter, or are you going to blow the whistle? Yeah, of course you are. That's shocker. If it was them countering, it'd get allowed, but because it's me, whistle, so we blow. We're 1-0 down to 19th place, boys. I might just delete the team, low key. Right, cool. Poggers. 1-0 to Liverpool over Leeds is the other game that's currently happening at Anfield, and at Villa Park it is 1-0 to the hosts. I'm unsure how. Well, I'm not unsure how. I know perfectly well how. I don't understand why the game has to do it, you know? 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 6 shots each. However, 2.3 expected goals to 1.9 for Aston Villa. They've been the better team just about, but we can definitely get back into this game, surely. It's not where I've aimed it, but at least it's actually got to the player. Just knocked it off the Cochrane there, so it's gone long to Roberts. Gomez takes it inside and plays it off to... I don't know which one it was going to go to. It's meant for Roberts, and it did go to Roberts, but Cochrane decided to get involved there and confuse me a little bit. Roberts byline run. Can't get the ball around. The further I got to, or the closer I got to the byline, the more I panicked there, realistically. Diop slotted in to Rodriguez, it's off to Cochrane. Pelletier coming in off the left. Ball back into the path of Blanchard. It's a save again. Rodriguez keeps it alive with physicality. It's Roberts who's... He shot it, we'll just say. I'm not sure what you call that. A bad shot, I suppose. Well, great. We're on the route to 5 straight losses here, ladies and gents. The honeymoon period is well and truly over for Hartlepool, it seems. Winning 4 at the first 5 was always the madness, and I think reality's hitting now. Good tackle by Malik Diop. Blanchard. Rodriguez. Across the Cochrane. Shoot, man! Why? Right. We're going to have to fucking have a discussion about that. Why is he taking a touch? Because I just pressed to shoot instantly. Diop. Cochrane, we'll have a discussion in a minute. We've got a chance on still here. Blanchard's so far back for some reason. Cochrane. Roberts, it's intercepted, but it will still fall to the Welsh Wizard. Initially. I'm just getting fucking run all over here, man. Fuck off, cunt. Why did Cochrane take a touch there? Go on, Billy Bull, mate. Just go. Blanchard. Bull's doing more fucking midfielding than midfielders are. I honestly wonder if I should just push him up. Bring Diop back, because Diop's... I mean, Diop's not doing bad midfielding-wise, and neither is Cochrane. It's just I'm annoyed at the... I'm just annoyed, alright, boys. I'm allowed to be annoyed. Oh, fuck off. Good block. That's where I get the ball off it, though. Good save by Nielsen. Last second dive for that one. I'm not very happy. I don't know if you can tell, by the way, ladies and gents. Thought even this game would probably be an easy win, but... Rodriguez. Oh, you fucking... Oh, good block by Blanchard. Gomez. Blocks it. Ball in. It's actually going to let me intercept it and keep it. Oh, how kind. Diop. I don't know why the fucking strikers are so deep, man. Cochrane. Blanchard's out on the left here. I try to do anything with it. It's just fucking impossible to break through at the moment. My strikers are too deep all the time. I don't understand what the fuck has changed there. Oh, bugger off. Cochrane. Blanchard. Rodriguez. Heavy touch for no reason, of course. Roberts. I've aimed it back to Rodriguez, so we're obviously going to lodge it to Diop there, aren't we, ladies and gents? I hate this fucking video game. My homies hate this fucking video game. Duran's through for 2-0 probably here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cancel this episode, ladies and gents. I think I'm done with it for today. It's an absolute fucking piss take. I am doing the damnedest to try and get my goals. They just run through one through ball. Why is that fucking thing as well? I'm vexed. I'm vexed with this team today. I don't understand what's changed between Tuesday, was it? I did the other episode, and today I don't understand the change. I don't get it. I'm confused, to be honest with you. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted at what I am seeing with my eyesight right now. It's 2-0 Aston Villa, and I'm fuming about it. I don't get it, and I don't think we're getting a point today, ladies and gents. Maybe Chelsea at a push. But this isn't the banter Chelsea. This is probably a good Chelsea. Say that, they're in 12th, like the banter Chelsea usually are, so... Oh, you know what? I wish I was an AI, just so I can fucking tackle once and get the ball, you know. Just so I could just do that instantly. But no, I don't get that luxury. I have to tackle 16 times before I get the ball, minimum. Rodriguez wins it back for us, thank God. Roberts. Cochrane. There's just no room to make anything into. Pelletier, it's not going to get to him. He does keep it in. Cochrane. Fucking, I'm getting ready to pull the trigger and they're just on me like glue. It's ridiculous. Every team just plays with 2 strikers and 9 defenders. It's a fucking piss take, quite frankly. From Rodriguez. Bail me out a little bit, mate. This keeper's on a mad one as well. It's phenomenal how shit this game can be consistently. The Lou coming off for McCurdy. On the Aston Villa side, it's Pelletier and Cochrane going to make way for Wilson and Maresca. Just try to add a bit of something to this attack to see if we can get at least 1, maybe even 3 points at the end of the day, but at least 1 point currently. Billy Bull gets his header saved. I'm going to vomit. It's not that we haven't had the chances, it's just we haven't put the chances away. That's pretty much the cut and dry of it. I thought I got the ball with Moffat there. Turns out that I didn't somehow. Duran. I've tackled the ball. Oh, I've tackled with everyone. And the ball still just goes to them. Oh, I mean, turn this episode off if you don't like complaining. I'd understand, but it's going to be one of those days where I'm just going to fucking complain about everything under the sun because this game has pissed me off today, quite frankly. You know what? That's fine. It's absolutely fine. Bad enough. I have absolutely no idea how it snuck in at the near post. Fair play, Duran. Second goal for him today. There's 2 people on that near post and neither of them have got anything to it. We've got Gomez on the line and Nielsen there is... I don't understand. I'm failing to get what is happening. With 3-0 down to potentially one of the worst teams in the league, I don't understand. I'm putting Logan Duncan in next game. I don't care if it's fucking Liverpool next. He's getting put in the goal because Nielsen's pissing me off a little bit. I think everything's pissing me off, to be honest, but the header shouldn't be a goal. Wilson, can you get one for us, mate? Can't even do that. That's a phenomenal tackle. I can't be mad at the tackle because it was absolutely phenomenal. But I just can't even do it with Wilson either. That shows that we are struggling. Of course, the scoreline's glitched out. It likes to do that. But we know it's fucking 3-0. Oh my god, I just got the ball! Why do I need to get it again? I've just tackled to win the ball. Why do I have to win it again? That's not fair at all. When they just get it insta. Like that. They just get it completely and utterly instantly. I'll go with a tackle here. Oh, do you know what? It's not a tackle, so it doesn't count. Interception. No wonder Blanchard was considering leaving, mate. It's just not what I've done. It just isn't what I've done. Morale's in the bin, boys. I've had enough. We have 5 straight losses today. I hope you guys enjoy this episode because I'm going to be fucking getting a noose at the end of it. What? I was expecting a big win for us. It could have been a big win for fucking Aston Villa, you know. Why are the strikers dropping so far back every time? I don't understand. Blanchard, if I wanted you to be a fucking centre mid, I'd position you as a centre mid. You're a fucking striker. I haven't shown it too much this season, to be fair, but you are one. Pinamonti's offside. Game's gone anyway. We've got 4 minutes of added time that's not required because the game's already lost. This game is fucking stinky. I've decided the game's fucking stinky. It smells. It smells of shit. Oh, I don't quite know how this game sleeps at night. Great tackle by Chavez. Nearly didn't get it back because it took me off of Chavez. Can I get a goal to at least... No, I can't. I can't even get the ball through at Blanchard. I'm wrestling with this guy and he's going to win the wrestling match. I'm going to headbutt the TV. I'm going to put my controller through the wall. I'm going to put my FIFA 23 disc. Yeah, I've got a disc. I'm going to put it under my car tyre and drive over it repeatedly, I think. Because that's how I feel about this game currently. Aston Villa, who are one of the worst teams in the league, have gone and just trounced us 3-0. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal. How have we gone from beating Man United and being top of the league to just losing every game? I guess it was just the beginner's luck in the Premier League. I'm going to fucking throw something. Man. Well, I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, when all's said and done, I'm gonna cry. So there's that. More expected goals, similar shots we had. It's definitely something. It's definitely a marvel, this game, innit? Anyway, 46 turns possession, we had more of the ball, but 13 shots to 12 in favour of Villa means that they're going to get more goals because they have one more shot. I don't really know how it works, honestly. 4.6 expected goals to 3.5 in favour of us, but we had none. I'm not saying that they didn't deserve the win. I'm not saying that we, like, it probably should have been a draw on fair results, but ultimately we've lost and we've not even bagged to have any respect for ourselves. Man of the match goes to Rodriguez, who got to 7.5. The other one that actually, I think, put a shot on target in that second half. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what happened. It's a fever dream for me at this point. Who else had the chances? Cochran had 2 on target. Blanchard had 2 on target. Nielsen gets his 7 rating. 10 shots, 7 saves, 3 conceded. We're dropping him. Pissed me off these first couple of games. Chavez did well as he could. Bull did well as he could as well, but when the game's going to game, the game's going to game, innit? John Duran getting man of the match, 9.3 in a brace. Zappa with an 8.2, good defensive performance. Andres Dreyer, I don't know how his goal even got came out still. I'm still trying to think about it. An 8 rating for him anyway. Persman in between the sticks. 8 shots, 7 saves, none conceded. He's made 8 saves though, so I'm not really... Oh, because one was off target. I don't really know actually why it's got the numbers like that, but Reguilon doing well as well. Lo Celso with brace of assists and a 7.9, and the other assist coming from Nick DeLu, who is a regen. He gets an assist and a 7.4, and it's just a very good team in it. I've definitely switched up on what I said at the start. It's not that good of a team. I'm just pissed off. I'm just trying to be nice. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore, to be honest with you. I've lost interest, because those were the 2 games that we had to win today to have any hope of getting any points this episode. And now we're going on to the triple header, where I would rather put my head for a wall with the way we're playing right now. So I guess we'll go with that. 5 straight losses today, boys, it'll be. So I wonder where that puts in the league. What do you think went wrong today? But we need to go. It mattered. Their keeper was on smoke. What do you mean we never really liked scoring? We did look like scoring. We just didn't cope defensively. Sometimes defenders go too far up, sometimes the midfielders go too far up, sometimes the strikers go too far back, sometimes the defenders are farther up than the strikers. It's a bit weird. They ran it well though, give them credit where credit's due. Fucking temptation to just leave this as a 2-game episode is strong. It's a strong temptation right now, because I cannot be fucking arsed with these next 3 games, because I know they're just going to be awful. We had the easiest games to win today. Well, maybe not the easiest, but we should have... The easiest games of the episode, we should have won. Or I guess I'm not really wording it right. The ones that we had most chance to win today, Brighton and Villa, we've now lost. And it only goes downhill from here, is my point. But I guess the next episode will be an easier one. Thank God. But it's ropes. It's ropes. We've got a 2-week break, and we need to think about why the fuck we're playing like cunts. Finley Ward's loan deal will go through during the international break. We'll get the move on to the next game. I think it's the exit deal now. The loan deal going through. Take a drink of water, as per usual. Got to keep myself hydrated, you get me? Off he goes. Well, off he'll go in January. Now inbox message, I'm guessing that's telling me that he's off. Yeah. And then up to Liverpool. For that, a Jasper Wheeler loan offer from Rakout. I'll allow that to go through in January if it gets agreed. And Cochrane wants the game against Liverpool. You know what, mate? I'll throw my toys out the pram. I'm not really arsed about who goes where now. We've lost the 2 games that we had the most chance to win today, and we're down to 9th now from the top. So the only silver lining is that Liverpool are on the same points as us. They're struggling as much as us, but I think they've got a decent team. Yeah, that's not as good as I thought it would be. It's not bad though. But we'll be starting Duncan, I think, this one, purely because Nielsen's pissed me off. Take a look at updated standings now. This is how we're looking. Nearly can see as many as we scored now. 9th place currently. Top of the league, Newcastle, still the only team undefeated. Arsenal, Spurs and Wolves in the top 4. And as we continue to read down, I think United, no, not in the relegation zone, because some teams have played their 8th game. Saved themselves a little bit. So we play Liverpool. I'm very excited, and when I say very excited, I mean I want to cry. Before we get into that, though, we'll take a look at the news. Duran grabs brace as Villa beat Hartlepool. Duran was in superb form for Aston Villa, scoring 2 goals to power side to 3-0 win against Hartlepool United. And Christensen missing injury for Royal Antwerp. I'd understand them telling me that if it was about Aidan Sutherland, but it isn't, so I don't care. And the Player of the Month award goes to Lucas Paquetá of Manchester City. The nominees, to remind you, were Taylor of Arsenal, Paquetá of Manchester City, Foden of Manchester City, and Haaland of Manchester City as well. Right, well, I don't even want to play the rest of this episode. I will. But I can already tell you how it's going to go. I can already tell you what's going to go down. Duncan comes in between the sticks because I've had enough, just straight up enough of Nielsen for now. We'll leave the back four as it is. Oh, it doesn't really make a difference, does it? They're all shit. In fact, I'm going to bring in Oriana. And then the rest of the team goes like that. Blanchard up to an 88 now. I thought his potential was 87. Fair enough, mate. And then we're going to put a bold one out here. Start Shabalala. So, this is a team against Liverpool. I've lost all interest in this episode. Because the games we could have got points in are the games that we fucked it up. I don't think there's any other. I don't want to lock to player, which is the goal news, but I don't think there's any other games happening at the same time as us. So Victoria Park is Hartlepool United versus Liverpool. It's Duncan in between the sticks because I'm sick of fucking Nielsen for now. Oriana and Gomez, the fullback. Chavez and Bull, the centre back. Diop, CDM / centre mid. Cochrane, centre mid / cam. Wilson off the left. Shabalala, right wing. And Blanchard and Rodriguez up top. Rodriguez captain the side. Doesn't really matter who I've up top, to be honest, because we can't ever get the ball through to him. And when we do, we get instantly tackled. But anyway, at Victoria Park, once again, ladies and gentlemen, is Hartlepool United versus Liverpool. I've got absolutely no hopes for this. I'll just go straight up, be transparent.
Cheers. Good luck.
I'm just going to go in with absolutely no comment here because I don't know what to expect. We beat Man United and we've lost to Aston Villa, so I don't really know what to tell you at this point. We lost to Aston Villa and Brighton, but we beat Manchester United, the champions of Europe, so it honestly could go either way. It'd be very much like us to lose those first 2 games and then pattern Liverpool out of nowhere. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. Memphis Depay, they kick things off for Liverpool here at Victoria Park. I knew this was the slump we were going to get ourselves into, but it's just, I know we were, right, I guess it's hard to word, but I know we were going to lose games. I'd just like to have a bit more control over the game, I guess. I don't really know how to word it again. Wording this is difficult. Fuck off, Maatsen. Maatsen's just chasing poor Shabalala here. Oh, Christ almighty. Rodriguez gets dispossessed, and Liverpool will go here, probably make it 1-0. Might even aim out wide here. He's just going to run all the way through. He's offside, surely. Oh, he's not, apparently. I guess we've The linesman's forgotten his flag this game, apparently. Anyway. Good save by Duncan. I'd like if he held onto the ball with a shot as easy as that, but I'm not fussy. Gomez runs out of room to get away from Camavinga. Try and pass it, obviously, before it went out of play, but the game has to wait a good few seconds first. And they're going to go short, of course they are. Everything's pissing me off today, guys. I apologise if the stream sucks. Everything's just irritating me today. I don't know, last game it went perfect, or whatever game it was where Rodriguez had that ball to Wilson, it worked perfectly, but this game I've done the exact same fucking thing and it's just opted not to. They're picking it around really well. I expect about 6 being conceded here, boys. Minimum. Sula at right back. If he catches up to Moffat, this game's a fucking joke, bro. First touch has fucked me there, and Walters can get back to his goalkeeper. I don't think this is a full Liverpool team, you know, because if it was, then I'd have a lot of questions. I'm not even gonna get involved with it anymore. I still will, obviously, but I'm trying not to lose my mind. I'm doing stuff that the game is just not registering every time. Well, not every time. Sometimes I'm just bad and run into people, but if I'm gonna try and cut in, it should at least factor in that I've tried rather than anything else. It's been tackled there by Gordon on Shabalala, and I just can't get the ball back. At first I thought it was Anthony Gordon. I think it's Cade Gordon. Shabalala. What if Shabalala's it, you know? Good tackle by Oriana. Stopping Rodrigo in his tracks. Now Mario Oriana. Now, you'd think that would go for the gap, wouldn't you, between Sula and, you know, I guess that space that I was aiming for to get to Wilson, but it's actually opted to just go straight to Sula because this game's a prick. There's another chance there against Depay with the effort. Saved well by Logan Duncan. Oh man, we've gone about a quarter of the first half, or half of the first half I should say. A quarter of the game without conceding. They've gone short again. Bull, you don't need to come out here, mate. You're a tall defender. You should stay in the middle. It's fine. Blanchard has it, I guess. Blanchard is defensive shit. Rodriguez can probably run the whole way, you know. Maybe will run the whole way. Inside to Wilson. It's not going to be strong enough. I knew it wasn't going to be strong enough when I pressed the A button, but you got to try it, you know. Also realised they don't have Alisson anymore. I'm assuming he's retired at this point. Either that or he's just gone somewhere else. Was Edison still at Spurs, so Alisson probably still be playing as well. Oh, the advantage thing was gone, cunt. Good block, Billy Bull. Sometimes it's hard to grab hold of these fucking centre backs, but Billy Bull, quite an easy one to get under control. He's there again. Bull get it away with a heavy touch. Can't keep it in play though. I don't know what the foul would have been for. I think it might have been an offside against Depay, but we move. Power shot stopped by Duncan. I tried to put Diop in the way, but Rodrigo thundering it towards goal. Big corner against Liverpool to play short. Hold on. Actually didn't play it short. Shabalala directs it into Duncan's hands. Now it could be a counter for South African to lead. Where? Right. I'm not being funny, like, but where are my fucking strikers? The only option I got running through there is Cochrane, and as much as I love Cochrane, he's not a striker, is he? Billy Bull's got a knock. Ah, his season's over, boys. I can't turn back. I'm pushing my stick as far as I can to the other way so that Wilson will turn around and I don't get tackled there, but the game is just not responding today. What's up, Sebi, mate? Welcome to the stream. I am very angry today, so if I just sound like I'm complaining a lot, then I am complaining a lot. I've had 2 losses so far that could have been avoided. Had the passing had any, like if the passing worked at all. And now we've got Liverpool, who, ironically, we're doing the best against out of the 3 so far. We lost to Liverpool, we lost to Brighton, who were 16th, and we lost to Aston Villa, who were 19th. So that's where we're at emotionally. I'm committing centre back like an idiot. Gordon, ball back into the area. Just passing it around, left, right, centre. For some reason, we ain't closing it down. I'm going to put my fist through a wall. But at least we're doing the best against Liverpool than we. I don't know. I can't speak. I know what I'm trying to say. My words are not making sense because I'm so fucking pissed off. Gordon seems injured. Gordon, for them, I think he's alright, but it's pissing me off. Billy Bull's fucking injured, which is an issue, and I'm hoping that's not a long. Oh, it's already come off him. That's fair enough. Oh, thank God. Oh, that could be an issue. Bull, if he's injured, the season's done. We're getting relegated. Such a key part of our defence. But just pinging it around there with free will because we can't close them down. Gone Wilson, equalised for his fella. Never mind. Good save. Like I said, it's 5 straight losses this episode, boys and girls, so hope you enjoyed the winning run of last episode because this is not going to be a good one. I've aimed it for my right winger, but my right winger's decided not to make the run, so that's probably understandable why it's gone to the striker instead then. Just pinging around like, what am I meant to do? I'm against fucking Barcelona! And Rodrigo makes it 2-0. I don't want to fucking, I'm going around in circles here with the swearing and the anger. I'm ready to just fucking call it a day, to be honest with you. We've still got bloody Chelsea and Man City to play. We're getting no results there. Why is Rodrigo at Liverpool? I don't know. I wish he wasn't. Scored twice past us now. Oh, well. I knew it was going to be difficult. I didn't realise it was going to be impossible. I didn't realise we were playing against Barcelona, you know? I thought we were playing against Liverpool. Rodrigo with a brace. We've also got Camavinga, which really helps. We've been dominated, quite frankly, for lack of a better term. The only shot we've had was the one that Wilson had there that the keeper saved. Christ almighty. 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 10 shots to 1. 2.8 expected goals to 0.4. Maybe we thought a bit too quickly about maybe we'll get a European spot. I think we'll just be happy with mid-table, you know, lads. I'm just going to quickly, usually I don't do this at half-time, but I'm going to check what the Liverpool player ratings are. Like, overalls. Rodriguez 89. I mean, I can't even get 89. Some good players in there. What have we got on the bench? What are they going to possibly bring on? They've got Darwin Nunez still. Malero as well. It's going to be a tall order. I've not been able to pick up my strikers at all today so far in these 3 games. Partly because they drop so deep that you'd think they're fucking centre mids. Partly just because their teams have been good. Blocked by Kanate. Wilson tried it again. It's a good opening to the second half. Wilson positive as always. Kanate blocks it for a corner. Sula applauding his teammate because he know he got fucking skinned by Duncan Wilson. I don't know if I'm going to get this on Billy Bull's head though. That's the thing because there's so many tall Liverpool defenders. Never mind. It's just going to go into the hands of the goalkeeper. Wow. Alright. Fair enough. I'm just passing it around like I'm not there. This could be a fucking destruction at this rate. Good block by Oriana. I don't know how much he knew about it. This is going to be a destruction. It's going to be at least 5, I think, at this point, at this rate. I'm struggling big style. We're going to go short with it as well. Rodrigo into the path of Bernabé. It's blocked by Cochrane, but second ball we blocked as well by Cochrane. Ariana. It's not where I wanted to run, but it works. It's done the trick, so... It's not where... Alright, you know what? We're not going to keep saying we're not where I passed it, because... I can't show you where I have passed it. Oriana's offside. I'm going to fucking... I'm going to sell this whole team and get a new one, I think. Well, this has gone probably exactly as I thought, to be honest with you. Not Sula running down the line, but I can't keep the ball in play. Oh, it's my throw. Fair enough then. Jesus Christ! I'm getting pressed by Nicholas Sula because this game won't fucking put the ball in the right direction. I suppose the positive is that Wilson's got a free run again. Blanchard, Rodriguez. First, maybe proper chance. Ramiro saves it. I was thinking of going all the way in with Wilson again, but the pass was on, so I took it on, and it's a chance. Maybe we can get back into the game, but I'm not betting on it, to be honest with you, ladies and gents. I'm not 100% we will do, but the option's there, I suppose. Towards Chavez! Oh! A good save again by Ramiro, but Chavez came running like a steam train there. Met it well. Forced to save out Ramiro. Is this us waking up, or is this just trying to delay a third Liverpool goal for a bit longer? Wish fucking the ball wasn't so close to the goalkeeper. Ball, default to Shabalala. Who shoots it? Gets the rebound. Oh, I just can't score. Double chance there for Shabalala, unable to find the goal. Rail Waters coming off for John Pacheco. Couldn't tell you who he is. It's the change they're making. Blanchard towards ball. Oh. Bring on Maresca. I don't think it'll do anything to change the game, but he'll want game time. He'll cry if I don't get it soon. Bring on Roberts. Shabalala ain't it at the moment, boys. I don't know what to do about him. He doesn't feel like he's it. Can't force him to be a good player. Either he is or he isn't. Give him, obviously, time, but just at the moment it doesn't feel like he's it. But it shows I don't think we're going to get a better Shabalala. I need to start Shabalala in the Champions League final, so it's difficult times. Duncan spots Roberts, who does have the pace on him. And it is quite late in the game. Rodriguez can get there before Pacheco, is what I would say if he could get there before Pacheco. Marking is a lost art, apparently. And by lost art, I mean my players have forgotten how to do it. Ball gets it away. I think with the introduction of Roberts, we might get some fresh options here, opportunities perhaps. Rodriguez. Blanchard. Right. Let's just calm down. We've got one back. Let's just relax, the boys. Just relax a little bit. We're not. Why are we shushing the Blanchard? Stop shushing the camera. We're still losing. It's a good finish. it might be a chance to get a point at least. I don't think we're getting a 3. I'm not that, positive. But we've still got plenty of time to take some points off of Liverpool. The introduction of Roberts is put a breath of fresh air into the attack, I can't lie. Gomez does well. Roberts to Rodriguez. And now it's Rodriguez. Oh, now it's Rodriguez. Wait, who was the middle guy? Was it Maresca? Guess I don't know. Must have been. Diop intercepts Maresca. See what I mean? There's no options now for me to pass to Chavez. Diop is found. That was for Wilson, but that's okay. We'll get to Wilson now. Diop. Maresca. Ref. Oh, okay. He just kicks me in the leg and it's fine. Got it. So if I do that to him, if I just slide through them, it should be okay, right? That wasn't offside. You're getting the fucking meltdown of all proportions. What the fuck is this? I've got it perfectly fine with Oriana. The game just wants to switch player, and it nearly fucks up the whole thing. Thankfully, once Rodrigo tackled Chavez, it was to Gordon, who was in an offside spot, but... Oh, nearly lost my head there. Off comes Memphis, on comes Nunez. Still on the bench at Liverpool, 7 seasons in. I'm assuming he's probably our main striker, but because it's us, he's probably just rotated. I think I passed it before I lost it, but maybe I didn't. We've grown into the second half, and I'd be a little bit upset if we don't get an equaliser, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised. Offside against Bernabé. I might give him the foul there against Moffat. Or Oriana, I think it was, who actually made it. Moffat's on the pitch. It's Pereira coming on for Sule. Bit of time left to go. Is there an equaliser on? Or are Liverpool just going to sneak it? Oriana. Wilson. Blanchard. Try to get through Rodriguez. Going to fault Maresca instead. Roberts. Who are running. Rodriguez. Blocked. Wilson. Off to Maresca. Blocked again. Fuck off out the way. Oriana. Maresca. Oh, fucking. I think it might have been it, boys. I think it might have been our opportunity. I think that might have been our moment to get it. Pereira down the right now for Liverpool. Diop, good tackle on Rodrigo. And keeps the ball under pressure as well. Wilson. I don't know if that was off the pitch, but I guess they're just going to give everything to Liverpool, so it's Liverpool, to be fair. VAR pool. Oriana wins it off of Rodrigo. Then when I try and put the ball through, it goes 2. It's alright. Chavez takes the second tackle in. Wilson. Blanchard. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I'm aiming it into the bottom corner, and it's aiming it to the corner flag. I think there's cross lines there somewhere along the line. Cross communication. Chavez jumping for it like it's his fucking life on the line. Roberts, Rodriguez. Can't put the ball through it. And yeah, well, I mean, we put up a fight, and we lost. Third successive loss in the Premier League, boys. It ain't looking good, Brev. There might be one more roll of the dice, perhaps. Maresca. Roberts. Is there one more chance? Roberts. Into Blanchard. Into Oh my god, I love his team sometimes. Never hated him. Oh, I've never hated this team in my life. I've always loved them. The last physical chance, and we'll take points off Liverpool. You know what? It doesn't erase everything that's happened this episode, but it definitely saves it a bit. Oh, Kelly, the Blanchard. Obviously, that's not his nickname, but it's just something good in it. Sometimes it has to be a bit of luck, and it absolutely was a bit of luck, to be honest with you. I can't lie, it could have gone tits up, but thankfully the tits didn't go up. 2 goals from Rodrigo, giving Liverpool the lead, but we fought and we fought, and we got what we deserved off our second half attempts. A brace and Blanchard seals us a point against Liverpool. It's not going to be 5 losses, it's going to be 4 losses and a draw, which makes it slightly better. And taking a look at the stats, we deserved to even maybe win, but probably a draw is the right result if we're not getting too ahead of ourselves. Liverpool didn't have much that second half, we kind of ran it. 59 to 41 in terms of possession, 12 shots each, 4.2 expected goals to 2.9. And taking a look at the ratings, my man of the match is only one person, and he's a French striker, Achille Blanchard, 8.7 in a brace, and a late equaliser to save us the game. 8 for Chavez, who was very good today, to be honest. Better of the 2 centre-backs, which is weird to say that Bull played like shit, but he was not on his game today, Billy Bull. An assist from Robertson at 7.7. I'm so glad I brought him on. Oriana Gomez doing alright as well. Duncan, 7 shots, 5 saves, 2 conceded. It was actually slightly better than what Nielsen did, but that being said, I will still put Nielsen back in for next game. The other assist, I should say, coming from Rodriguez, 6.9. He felt a bit of colour today, but thankfully Blanchard was there to pick up the pieces. Man of the match overall goes to Rodrigo. No surprise there. He got the brace in the first half, put Liverpool 2-0 up and got 9.3. Cade Gordon with an assist and 8.3 as well. The other assist coming from Luis Alberto, 7.5 for him. Alex Ramiro in between the sticks, 7 shots, 5 saves, 2 conceded, so the exact same save ratio as Logan Duncan. And just try to remind myself of those ratings. I know I took a look at my halftime, but just refreshing with my mind. I'm happy we got a point against them, to be honest. I don't understand why Nunez isn't starting. I don't understand why Malero isn't playing, but beyond that, we'll absolutely take that. We're going to watch that goal one more time. The limbs at Victoria Park as we took a point against Liverpool. Roberts turned it in. It was meant to go to Rodriguez. When it went to Blanchard, I shat myself a bit, I can't lie. But ultimately, it worked out just about for the back of the net. It wasn't where I aimed the shot either, but I'm just happy it found the back of the net. Achille Blanchard, you fucking beauty. Might even be thumbnail. Post-match interview. It's not a frustrating result for me, it's a fantastic result for me. If you actually watch the football match occur, we saved a point. Blanchard was first class. We deserved a bit of a lucky break. It was a bit lucky, but we'll take it. Feelings on the result. What do you make of your team's performance? We shouldn't let a draw slip away from us. Well, I'm happy with a point, I suppose. I'm still upset with this team in this episode overall, but I'm happy with a point. Suppose it could have been worse. Could have gone for 3 straight losses. Probably could have contributed more against Liverpool, but thanks for playing me. I have to work harder, mate. It's a harder level. If you fall below that level, then you might fall out the team, unfortunately. Just the way it goes, blood. Wheeler loan agreement for Raquel. We'll let that go through. And then a scouting report coming back from South Africa. Again, see if we've got any ballers once my stream fixes itself. It's fucked itself over. There we go. Right. Ketso Smith, overall 43 to 59, potential of 54 to 74. Not good enough, unfortunately. Nyafi and Cosley, overall of 40 to 54, potential of 61 to 83. No thank you. Leod and Cosley, overall of 43 to 57, potential of 55 to 73. We're going to say no to. David Smith, overall 35 to 49, potential of 49 to 67. Decline, unfortunately, mate. Ayanda and Cosley now. Here is a player. If he's not a winger, it might actually be quite good. We'll promote him and we'll see what he's about. And then Hlumpfo, I didn't even read the other players. Ayanda and Cosley had a potential very high. 76-94, I think, and his overall was 50 to 66. I apologise for not reading that. And Hlumpfo and Cosley, overall 37 to 51 to potential 68 to 94. Decline just off the base overall. I don't know what is going on outside. Oh, it's like sawing. If you can hear the sawing, I apologise. Right, why am I there when we just promoted someone over here? Yeah, Andrew Cossey, is he a winger? He probably is. Let's be 100%. He probably is a winger. Can I mold him into anything else? Probably not. If I do, it's going to be a long route. He's got defensive work rate medium. But his defensive stats are fucking shit. You could see my issue. Bug rate. We'll put him as a cam and see what happens. Will that take a while, but see how it goes. Up next, then, another difficult team who now are on the same points as us. Well, Liverpool's on the same points as us as well, but you get what I mean. We're now into 9th. This is how the table looks. There are 4 teams on 13 points. Wait, how are Liverpool on 14? Oh, because they played their next game. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Some teams have played their next game, some teams haven't. We are the ones, one of the ones that haven't. Newcastle still remain undefeated at the top. Arsenal, Spurs, City, top 4. Only 2 points off the top 4, to be fair. We're looking at that. Currently in 9th place. Liverpool in 8th with a point above us now because of that point they got against whoever they got it against, Everton. We win today, we could actually re-enter top 4 potentially. Although Wolves and Leicester still have games in hand as well. And again, it's against Chelsea, so I'm not expecting a win. But you just never know. They're on a similar form as us, so it could be possible. I think I just saved over, didn't I? I'm just gonna VAR it. I'm pretty sure I did. Right, cool. So the news then before this game, let's get into it and have a look at what's being said. Liverpool denied by a late Blanchard equaliser. Liverpool were denied victory by Blanchard's late equaliser, which helped Hartlepool United to a 2-2 draw. Big fucking dubs for him. Isahaku got a hat-trick for Sporting. Actually looks like quite a good player. And there's some other European results here I don't give a fuck about. It's all just European results. And then, of course, we know the player of the month already. Lucas Paquetá. Yeah, that's about it. The news is starting to dry up now. When the transfer window is closed, the news seems to dry up quite a bit. Anyway, up next then on the list of video games, it is Chelsea at Stamford Bridge hosting Hartlepool. Their team is pretty good. I'm not happy about it. We did play them a couple of years ago in the FA Cup, was it? No, the Carabao Cup. One of them where we lost. There's one notable exception, unless he's on the bench. I'm going to just go check, because he was the one that fucked me over. I beg he's moved. Yes, he's off to Juventus. Lovely. We'll have to deal with him unless we play Juventus in Europe, which is a possibility, to be fair. But for now, we'd have to deal with him, and that's fine by me. Chelsea versus Hartlepool. What do we want to do here? I'll put Nielsen back in. Oriana was actually alright, but we'll give him off at his spot back. I'm dropping Bull, which is risky business. Probably a backfire, if anything. And Barlow comes in. In fact, actually, no, Roberts was too important. Barlow doesn't come in. Wilson stays, of course. We'll swap Hobbs for Pelletier. Because he might be getting upset. He is getting upset. And that is the team we've got for the game against Chelsea. So we've got Nielsen in between the sticks, Moffat and Gomez as the full-backs, Chavez and Contreras as the centre-backs, with Diop CDM / centre-mid, Maresca centre-mid / cam, Wilson off the left, Roberts off the right. Up top it is Rodriguez and Blanchard once again. Rodriguez did have a bit of a stinker, but I'm not ready to drop him just yet. Blanchard is in purely because he just saved us a point against Liverpool. So that is the team for the game today against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. The referee's Andre Mariner. He's not a great ref, in my opinion. So hopefully he doesn't fuck us over. But like I said, once again, at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea versus Hartlepool. A difficult episode, which I knew it would be. But the funny thing is, the 1 point I've got is against the team that I thought I would lose to the most. Is it bad that I'm somewhat confident for this, despite the episode going down a cliff today? Last time we played Chelsea, we only just lost to them, and they had, whatchamacallit, Enzo Fernandez in the midfield. So, with that being said, I feel like I've got a bit more confidence. There's no Enzo in the midfield, and we are a better team than we were when we faced them a couple of years ago. So, if we do win this, I will not be too surprised. But again, if we lose this, I won't be surprised either. They're a very good side, as are we. I meant to actually put Iago Flores in for this one, but I forgot as well. So he'll come on at some point. I'm hoping Gomez can handle Edwards. I guess we'll find out as the game progresses. But anyway, third game of today's episode has already happened, so this is the fourth. I'll just correct myself real quick there. Nobody will notice. Fourth game of today, Chelsea versus Hartlepool's underway. I'm going Retegui instead of Beto. I think that's because the lineup changed when I backed up and went back in. They do have Beto, and we know that now. For Beto or worse. Roberts trying to get it through to Rodriguez. He does. Blanchard central. He is. Shots. Straight Castillo's. This is what we need. A good opening. Strong opening against Chelsea. Taken by surprise. Blanchard. Ball in perhaps. Towards Billy Bull is the hope. It's going to go to Chavez because Bull's not playing, is he? And inside 4 minutes, Felix Chavez opens the score in Stamford Bridge. Right, fair enough. I was looking for Billy Bull. Remembered I've dropped him for Contreras, I think it was. Felix Chavez makes it 1-0 Hartlepool, minutes in. Oh, that's lifted the spirits a little bit until they equalise with some rebound goal by fucking Dembele, knowing my luck. But that's absolutely fine. What a start. Felix Chavez, first goal of the season. What time to score it from centre-back. Brilliant header, brilliant cross from Blanchard. Gets a lot of his assists from those corners, you know. He's good at them, so why not? in it. He's woken up this episode, saved us against Liverpool, assisted against Chelsea so far. Roberts, Rodriguez, I think he's on. I don't think it matters though because Castile's going to get there first. Well, we're not including us in the title race. So talking about title race there, I'm hoping not including us in it because we are not title contenders by any means necessary. Or whatsoever, actually, is the word I was looking for. The belly does get closed down by Chavez. And Bull plays so much, I think he's just tired and needs a break, low-key. Maresca, Rodriguez. Get caught in midfield here. Diop is there as an option. I saw Blanchard running through, don't be wrong, I did see that option being made. I just think it was the right move to make there. Moffat. Reece James on him like glue. Wilson. All the way in, perhaps. Nope. Tackled away. Thought was there, I suppose. Retigui now. Probably has a good bit of pace at this point in career mode. I think he's on here. Ball inside. Headed away by Chavez initially. It's not fully gone though. Ball will be played across. Nielsen does enough to prevent a goal. I think it was Marcus Edwards coming in for that one, but we'll get it away. Roberts keeps it in. And doesn't keep the ball, unfortunately. I was trying to hold it up for Gomez to make the overlap. Didn't manage, as you saw. Tried going for these tackles, but they're not going well, as you can tell. They're on the attack, kind of obvious. Good tackle by Moffat to prevent James from doing anything further. I think it might even be a goal kick, you know. Who's my star player? I would say, well, the star player is meant to be Rodriguez, but there's a couple of contenders. Blanchard was the best player last season. He's the other striker. Rodriguez is always very good, or at least most of the time he's very good. He's always a top tier player. But I'd also give it to Duncan Wilson, who's had an ACL injury, so he's not been that good recently. But he has a capability to just pull everything out of the bag. So, I don't know, there's a few. Underrated ones I put in there as well. Diop, he just seems to be a stallion in the midfield. And then I guess Nielsen as well, the goalkeeper. Does make some fantastic saves, but based off this episode, I can't really say anyone too much at the moment. Episode's been a mixed bag. I've not run there. I've just not even run that direction. It's alright, it's intercepted by Chavez. Maresca. Into Rodriguez. One more to Roberts. Too many players around. Wonder if she just banged them from range of Rodriguez there, perhaps. Diop outstrengths. Diop's a very underrated fucking fan favourite, to be fair. Roberts is cross blocked by Chilwell. Yeah, there's a few contenders, definitely. But Diop seems to be a big one. Blanchard. Ball in towards Rodriguez. It's not going to be headed by him though. Wilson will get a chance. Oh, nearly the second there. Castiles. Good save. I think that was curling in from Wilson, you know. Oh, it was definitely curling in. Castiles equal to it. Corner for Hartlepool once again. It'll be Achille Blanchard to just lodge it to the area onto a tall man's head, hopefully. Doesn't work. Roberts keeps it alive. Now Wilson. Taps over on the chase. Taps over on the foul. Wilson keeps it under pressure though. Roberts. Blanchard from range. On one more to Diop. Yeah, he's a CDM. I'm not expecting anything special from a shooting kind of area. Defensively, he's fantastic. Offensively, he's shit. You've been doing a Wolves career. How's that been going? Has it been fun? Wolves is always a team that's interesting. Might come into my rebuilds on FC24 when I get it. The reason I'm not doing any more on 23 is because the players are all outdated. I don't really fancy doing it now on that. Rodriguez, oh, tried to make his move but couldn't get a shot off. why I'm kind of just... What I'm thinking is just finishing up this career mode and then moving on to FC24 when I get it. I won't be doing a career mode on the next game until I finish the one on this game. Just as an update as well. Problem with having Chavez and Contreras starting is we've got two slow centre-backs, which makes it a bit more difficult. Good effort. Good save. Nielsen. Third season and your best is 6th in the Premier League. That's pretty solid. That's pretty good. Wolves would take that right now, you know, in real life. Struggling at the moment. Struggling to find goals. They did beat Man City though. It's interesting, I guess. Should be grabbed by Nicholas Nielsen. Take some time with it. We are a goal up, which I didn't expect, but I'm very happy about. An early header from Felix Chavez separating the sides. Was meant for Maresca, but it can still work for Blanchard! He's found his shooting boots. It's taken him a little more time than usual to adjust to the Premier League, but he's done it. He's doing very well now. I think Castile should be doing a little bit better with that, but I'm not going to complain. Goal's a goal, no matter how it's scored. 2-0 now to the good. Not what I expected to come and do at Stamford Bridge, but they've not been at the races today, Chelsea, if I'm being truthful. Not been very good. But then again, we were 2-0 down against Liverpool and brought it back. They could bring it back against us if we're not careful. I think Blanchard has gone from only scoring a couple so far this season to now our top scorer for Hartlepool. Roberts now, he's got the pace, he's got the ability. Rodriguez is asking for it, and it's going to be Militao that gets it, gets in the way. Unfortunate. Can I get back to Moffat, please? Thank you. 3 minutes down the half. Will there be a goal for Chelsea in it? Good save by Nielsen. Havertz had the chance there. I committed my defenders out, hoping to try and close it down. Very good save from Nicholas Nielsen. Now is there one more chance for Hartlepool. That's very heavy. Not quite the ball I wanted there. But a 2-0 lead at the break at Stamford Bridge. Now, if you were saying at the start of the episode you were expecting that, I'd have called you a liar. But I'm happy with it. Blanchard has been phenomenal these past couple of games against the big teams. He's kind of woken up, become a big game player. Of course, the early header from Chavez set up by Blanchard. It's been a phenomenal episode for the Frenchman, as well as Chavez, who gets his first goal of the season against the big side. Reached the semi-final in Europa League as well. That is good, to be fair, with Wolves, where they're at the moment. Fair play to you. 64-36 in terms of possession, 6 shots to 4, 1.3 expected goals to 1.1. We're just edging it at the moment, but we've taken our chances, and that's the difference, really, more than anything else. There's no other games going on at the same time, so we could just head on to the second half. Is there anything I want to change? I think we're actually okay with how we are. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I suppose. Chavez has been phenomenal today. Contreras has been alright. Hasn't had much to do, really. But Chavez with the goal and some good defensive performances has been phenomenal. Now Wilson, we like to do this at the start of every half. Cut in with Duncan Wilson, see if he can bag. Yeah, it doesn't happen a lot, but you just gotta believe in it. Just skins players for fun. Now it's Retegui, get tackled by Douglas Moffat, and as he goes for the second tackle, it will actually go for a Hartlepool throw-in. Not where I've aimed it, but because Wilson was making the move there, that's why it's gone there. Chavez, Contreras now out to the Gomez. I did say I want to bring on Iago Flores at some point. I will do that at some point. Maresca picks up the loose ball. Rodriguez, Gomez in space. Blanchard, oh, it's headed away by Militao. Corner to Hartlepool. Chelsea's next game will be against West Ham in the Carabao Cup at the London Stadium. Our next game is back at Victoria Park, but it's against Manchester City, so I am absolutely shitting it, truth be told. Ball in. Achille Blanchard once again. This time Rodriguez is the target. It's not worked, but Contreras will get the header. It's a poor clearance, but in the end it's not going to matter. Keeper grabs. was Tapsoba trying to clear it, wasn't it? Put it back into the area. That could have gone very, very wrong. Or pass from Chelsea. They've really not turned up today. It's more of a situation where Chelsea haven't turned up rather than we've been good. I'd argue we've been decent, but I wouldn't say we've been at the top level we know we can bring. Rodriguez. Oh, decent effort. Casteels again calling to action. I love Blanchard bent out the way for Rodriguez's shot to go through. That's a true teammate right there. Alright, ball in from Blanchard towards Diop. It was deep and it was probably not possible, for being truthful, but give it a try anyway. Wilson wins that, but it's not going to go to a player of mine. Oh, it is Diop. We're playing very attacking now, and I like it. It's just showing confidence. It's oozing confidence, this team at the moment. Wilson, Blanchard out to Moffat, back into Wilson. The gap's there. The run-in's there, the shot's there, the goal isn't though. Casteel's down to it. But they left Wilson with too much space. And if you do that too many times, odds are he'll bag. We've definitely been the better side today. I didn't expect this coming to Stamford Bridge. Honestly, if anything, I expected this to be the hardest game because we're travelling to one of the big six teams rather than hosting them, but I'm happy with it, you know. Tapsoba, good tackle on Gomez. This is where we're going to make our changes. Well, probably just one change. Just Flores, I think. If the rest of the team's working, there's no point in breaking it up, is it, really? I'm surprised it's worked so well in terms of defence. Billy Bull's usually a very important player, but played quite poorly against Liverpool. I'm giving him a rest, and it's worked out so far at the moment. I mean, Flores has got a really open option with Roberts there. I don't know why they're not marking him, but I'll take it. Rodriguez. Blanchard again. Oh, it's going to be an own goal. It's going to be an own goal from Chelsea. Blanchard was the obvious suspect to receive the ball there, but upon interception, I think he's bounced off of one Chelsea player, then off another one, then off the goalkeeper. I'm not 100%. Either way, it's ended up in the back of the Chelsea net, but it's not a Hartlepool goal. I mean, it is, but not scored by a Hartlepool player. It's bounced off of Edmund Tapsoba as he tried to intercept it. It's gone off the heel of Casteels, and it's bounced off the post into the back of the net for 3-0. Well, with the unlucky run we've had today, a lucky bit is what we needed, and it's actually credited the own goal to Edmund Tapsoba rather than Cohen Casteels. It's fine by me, I don't really care. It's a goal for us regardless. Look at who it's credited to. I'd like to credit it to Rodriguez, but I can't. Good tackle, Iago Flores. Ball in will be brought in by number 14 here. Chelsea have really not turned up today. This season's been all over the place so far. Beat Man United on the first day. Lost to relegation contenders Brighton and Aston Villa in this episode alone. And now we're leading Chelsea. If I'd been able to control Contreras there, it would have been so much easier to sort, but Nielsen does make the save. It could be 4 here. This is just... never mind. It's not going to be 4 here. Maresca's aimed it for Wilson instead of Blanchard, which is absolutely the most obvious option in the world. But like I said, Chelsea have not been at the races today. We've been good, but not been Chelsea's day. Defensively, they've been woeful. I mean, look at this. Look at the space they're leaving. Rodriguez could make it 4. Oh, it's just off target, though. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm probably confident enough to bring on a couple of rotation players. Just to give him some time on the pitch. It's 3-0, so we'll bring on Carpenter. I could bring on Barlow. In fact, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to keep Blanchard on because he has been very good today. And I guess we'll bring on Oriana. No, bring on Pelletier. There we go. The change is made. Bit more confident now that we're 3-0 up. Somehow. Rodriguez, Robertson, Wilson all making way for Carpenter, Barlow and Pelletier. Give them some minutes. I don't know if they'll do much. Don't really need to do much. We're in a situation where we're fine for a change. It's weird, but I like it. Tapsoba getting pressed here, and he's already scored one own goal. Doesn't want to do any more mistakes for his team.
Happy birthday from all your friends and family.
Fucking announcer putting out a birthday message. I mean, if you're a Hartlepool fan, then fair play. But if you're a Chelsea fan, you're watching your team lose 3-0 on your birthday. Probably delivering about as lifeless a performance as Chelsea did in real life last season. They're a bit more about it this season, but still, they're not at their peak. Then again, neither are Manchester United, so I can't really be talking about peaks. Pelletier. Ball for Blanchard. I wanted to be unselfish and knock it across to Carpenter, but the touch was too heavy there, the final one. Chelsea do not seem confident at all. It may even be our first away clean sheet. I don't want to jinx it, but it may potentially be our first away clean sheet that we earned today. Blocked by Contreras as the shot came in. I was getting ready to have that be jinxed on me instantly, by the way. That's why I went quiet, because I just half expected them just to score it, because Blanchard tries to turn inside Militao. It's stopped by the Brazilian. Moffat, good tackle. It's going to go out of play. Some changes for the home side now. Ben Chilwell making way for Raheem Sterling, looking to find at least a goal to make it look respectable, I think, at this point. If it's going to be one of those seasons where we struggle against the lower teams and thrive against the bigger teams, I'll absolutely take that. As long as we have enough points to get our objective, that's fine by me. This defence are all over the joint, by the way. Should have shot it with Carpenter. I tried to see Barlow there unselfishly, but the defence did actually get back well there. I'll give them that. Not done much well today, but Militao's been the best out of them, which doesn't really surprise me. The other one's Pascal Stroik, who used to play for Leeds, and once put the ball into his own net, which is sober, of course, so I'm not really surprised. Carpenter, can he make it 4? He can. That's awful from Casteels, though. That will seal the deal, however, for Hartlepool. I don't understand this football season, to be honest with you. But Chelsea have stank out the gaff today, and we've taken full advantage of that. A bit happier now, but I'm still a bit confused, I guess, as well. We will walk out Stamford Bridge with 3 points. The clean sheet is still up for debate, but the 3 points is definitely a given at this rate. It's been a very, very poor Chelsea performance. And whatever Chelsea have mustered has been sorted by Nicholas Nielsen without much of a fuss. See what I mean? It's just pure shooting. Retegui, a tame shot into the hands of Nicholas Nielsen. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think the centre-back duo of Chavez and Contreras would work so well, just purely because of the pace being so low. That was meant for Carpenter, so I don't know why the hell it's looked all the way at Barlow, but I guess you can tell me, guys. I don't know. Well, that's full time, and I'm genuinely surprised and also very impressed by my team. 4-0 victory at Stamford Bridge. At the start of the game, I would have said absolutely no chance. I don't understand. We've lost 3-1 and 3-0 to Brighton and Aston Villa, who are obviously in the relegation battle. But then we've also got a victory over Chelsea 4-0 in their own backyard, as well as a point against Liverpool. So I don't really know what the fuck is going on. But I'm also not too fussy with it either. You know, I'm happy with it. Really happy. This episode's cheered me up a bit now. That header from Chavez, I want to watch it again. It was so beautiful. It just really opened the floodgates early. Look at this. Into the bottom left. Cracking header. I don't usually watch goals that don't give limbs, but you gotta. Well, there we go. Match facts. We've got 58 to 42 in terms of possession, 12 shots to 7, 2.3 expected goals to 1.4. I mean, Casteels was not great. Made some early good saves, but second half just fell apart. His defence just fell apart. The whole team just fell apart. Man of the match goes to Felix Chavez, and I'm not even going to dispute that at all. An early goal for us really set the tone, but his defensive ability seems to be brilliant in the Premier League. He's one of those that had to take a second or two to settle in as well, but he has now, and I'm hoping he can continue it because it's been brilliant. A goal and 2 assists from Achille Blanchard, despite being on top form once again, does not get him the Man of the Match award, which is mad, to be honest. A goal well from Carpenter at 7.5, with the other assist coming from Carlos Rodriguez, who seems to be a bit off colour. I think we might start. I was going to say we might start Carpenter next game. Now remember we've got City next. We won't be doing that. So there's that. Moffat doing alright. Nielsen, clean sheet today. 4 shots, all on target. Or I say all on target. Obviously, the 4 shots were on target. 7 shots altogether. 4 saves out of 4 shots on target is what I was trying to say. Clean sheet for the Dane. As for Chelsea, there was player, if you can pick one, was Usman Dembele, 7.4. Tapsoba getting a 7.3, despite putting the ball into his own net. Just shows how bad Chelsea were today. Militao with a 7.1, Strike with 7.1. They did their best, but only so much you can do. Casteels had some opportunities, or sorry, Retigui had some opportunities, but couldn't finish any of them off. Casteels in goal, 8 shots, 5 saves, 3 conceded. Technically it's 4 conceded, but one of them was an own goal, so I get that. And they changed the formation to a 3-1-3-3, which is a bold one at the best of times. So that is how the game ends. A 4-0 win for Hartlepool against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Not something I would have expected or predicted before this episode started, but it's definitely a good moment there. So what I've learned is we're good. Oh, I say we're good. We can get results against the big teams, except for Newcastle. But then when we're against the smaller teams, we struggle. Got you. I don't get it either, but it seems to be the case. He's surprised by how comfortable a victory that was. I guess we'll go with defending because Chavez was fantastic. Be pleased with Blanchard's display. Deserves all the credit. He's been fantastic. Undroppable. Not just because of the fact that I'm trying to think what I'm saying, but I can't say what I'm thinking. Deserved our goals today, definitely. I've forgotten what I was going to say. Anyway, I'm not dropping Blanchard. Oh yeah, I remember now. Not because I can't physically drop him because we've got a big team next, but even if it was a small team, I still wouldn't drop him. He's been phenomenal. Player chats. Nicholas Nielsen, happy to get the chances. If you can keep clean sheets, mate, you're still a bat. And Douglas Moffat, you're doing very well, mate. You and Oriana putting in equally good performances. You'll get equal play time, which I think is fair enough, truth be told. Lewis Harper loan offer coming from Cremonese. We will not delegate it because they've just come in with a straight short-term loan offer. Saves time. I'm glad that clubs do that rather than go for loan to buys. You know, it's so much easier for me, you know, and I think that's the deal through already. Unless this is the previous one we agreed, because we did agree a few. They all look similar, so I don't really know who's who. It's aight. Two box messages. One telling me that Jasper Wheeler has gone out on loan to Rakow. That was the other one we agreed. I do remember now. And moments after sending a player to Poland, they want us to go to Poland too. We will reject it, but I appreciate the offer there. And then the final game of today is against Man City, who we are above. You got to be questioning what the fuck they're doing. But by the end of the day, they'll be above us, so I'm not questioning it to an extent. I'm just curious what team they'll have, to be honest with you, because they'll have Haaland and the like. And I'm just wondering what next. Brighton have actually fucking turned this episode, well, for themselves to turn the episode around. Because I'm pretty sure they had 0 wins, 4 draws, and 1 loss at the start of this episode. They've gone on a 3-win streak, including beating us in said win streak, and then drew one as well. Fair play, Brighton. I can't understate it. Looking down the lower end, United's still struggling. The relegation zone has Leeds in it, which makes me very happy. Despite them being in Champions League, I believe. But anyway. Final game then comes up against Man City. I'm just going to check what's the break between this game and the next game. Week. And we play Forest. Alright, that's not too bad, I suppose. Forest have actually kicked off this season a lot better than I thought as well. I thought they'd be dragged into the relegation battle off the rip. But they are in the top half, I believe. I just checked the table. They're around that area anyway. Oh, never mind. They've fallen a bit since I last checked. But they're still not in the relegation battle yet. Alright. Bournemouth and Forest both doing well. Both teams coming up with... Well, I guess Bournemouth went up the season before us. Alongside... I don't remember who. I think it was Luton, but I think they got relegated. I do not remember. Well, Luton won the playoffs, but I can't remember who the automatic team that went up with them was. But anyway, Norwich also coming up with us alongside Nottingham Forest. Nobody's in the relegation zone yet, the bottom 3. I think it might have been Fulham that went up with Bournemouth that season, but I could be incorrect. Anyway, we don't care. We don't know. It doesn't matter. News here. Chavez scores first goal this season. Chavez scored for the first time this season to push Hartlepool United to a 4-0 win against Chelsea. The team of the week's been announced. Felix Chavez better be in there. You're damn right he is. The only Hartlepool player in there, but there deservedly is one that has been included. Pavlovsky from West Ham as well. This is the one that comes up apparently. And Man City versus Man United clash didn't disappoint as Man City got the better of the bitter rivals in a 2-0 win. So not only have we been beaten 4-0 by Man City this episode, we've also been beaten 2-0 by Man City as well. It's going well, honestly. Chelsea winners against rivals. I wonder who they beat. The rivals, it says, so I guess we know. It's whoever was... it was West Ham, because they were playing West Ham in the Carabao. So fair play. And then Hartlepool take on Manchester City. It's a battle between two of the clubs in the pursuing pack. As Hartlepool United host Manchester City in the league. The 3 points look vital to both as they attempt to close the gaps on the teams above them at the top of the table. Manchester City know that only win will differ them as they play catch-up. Hartlepool United, meanwhile, know that a point would be a bad result, but they'll be chasing victory nonetheless. We should see a positive open game of football. For the first time, that actually makes sense, because I'd be absolutely ecstatic with a point over Manchester City. Don't count me out, Roars Moffat. We've had this before. And every time we've not counted him out, because he's the main starting fucking left back. So I don't know what he's roaring at. He's not a bloody lion, is he? After reassurances from his manager Shabalala, Moffat has spoken to the press today about how a weight's been lifted from his shoulders. Recent doubts surrounding Moffat's future followed the signing of Flores, who was brought into competition for the left back position. Right, let me correct you in a moment. We'll finish off the article. Recent performances have seen the new signing take a grip on a starting place, but today Moffat came out and told fans, "Don't count me out yet. I'm going to stay and fight for a place in the team." The first thing wrong with your point is Flores is a right back. He's not added competition for the left back position because he isn't a left back. The second problem with your point is it says the new signing has taken grip on a starting place. He hasn't. I'm pretty sure Gomez has played more. And Moffat's starting most games, so I don't understand. But fair enough, Moffat. At least you know that you are the man for the job. Nielsen happy with Hartlepool. Nicholas Nielsen has spoken publicly about his enjoyment playing under Shabalala. "It's great to play for the club and for a manager who has faith in my ability. It picks me on a regular basis," he said. "I'd hate to be in a situation where I wasn't getting games and I had to just watch the lads from the stands. So long may this continue," he chuckled. "I just need to keep my decent form going and trust the manager will keep picking me because of it." How many times have we read these same bloody articles? Like, mix it up a little bit, bruv. Just, like, it's the same shit. Yeah, it's the exact same shit. Just mix it up slightly. It doesn't have to be massive, just like anything, you know? Right, final game then of the episode against Manchester City. Let's take our beating like men. Who have they got then? Right. Alisson in goal for Man City is a bit weird. Alvarez right back. I'm assuming that's an Alvarez that's meant to be at right back rather than one that isn't. I'm gonna be sick if that's Bruno. I don't want to. I don't want to check. I don't want to know. We're gonna go full strength, which is just this really. I know Chavez and Contreras did well, but I think Bull needs to be involved against Haaland because my God, that's going to be a difficult battle for anyone to take on. Phillips CDM kind of gives me a bit of confidence. If that's Bruno Fernandes, he's dead to me. Foden off the left, Bakayoko off the right. It's a good City squad. Don't know how it's sixth, but Nielsen in between the sticks for us. Moffat and Gomez as the fullbacks. Chavez and Bull as the centre backs. CDM / centre mid for Diop. He's getting a bit tired, but he has to keep putting the work in because he's our only consistent player. Maresca centre mid / Cam. Wilson off the left, Roberts off the right, Blanchard and Rodriguez up top, Rodriguez captaining the side. It's a big game because a win here could catapult one of these into top 4. The other big game, though, is Brighton versus Liverpool because they are getting towards top 4 as well, which is weird to say about Brighton as they were in the relegation zone, and I was talking about them as a relegation side at the start of this episode. So that's weird. But anyway, the final game today is Victoria Park hosts Hartlepool versus Manchester City. I'm honestly intrigued as to how this will go, because I would usually say that Man City batter us, but we've got results against the big teams. And Blanchard's been on it.
Cheers. Good luck.
I would like to beat Manchester City purely because of the fact that I'm a Manchester United fan. But I think we have to be realistic here and realise that we are not as good as Manchester City. I did mean to start Flores for this one again as well. I forgot again. It better not be Bruno. Kevin Alvarez, I'm presuming regen. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna vomit. I can't believe it. Bruno Fernandes, you cunt. I'm going to stay in Leipzig. So much easier for you, and I'm going to snap the fuck out of you. Bruno Fernandes at Manchester. I can't believe it. He's not even number 8. He's like number 14. They don't even rate him. It's disgusting, honestly. Good tackle by Moffat, by the way, to win the ball back. It's just foul, to be honest with you. Horrible to see. It is. I just don't like it, you know. He's probably going to score against us as well, you know. Maresca. Don't know why he's all the way down here, but it could work. Rodriguez. Blanchard. He's on fire, and he tests Alisson earlier. Didn't expect the first chance to be a chance coming from the home side, but I am also very accepting of it. As long as we can limit Haaland to maybe a goal, I'll take that. Haaland campaign to remember. Lovely. And he's already tested Nielsen. don't know what Foden's doing, but Maresca's going to rob him with the ball. Now Foden's going to get pissed because Maresca's robbed him with the ball. The problem is Foden's probably faster than Maresca. Or is he? He's going all the way back with him. Fernando Maresca's going all the way, you know, and he's tested Alisson there. Maybe could have knocked it into the path of Blanchard. Ball in from Achille to come towards Chavez. Oh, he likes doing those, but it's cleared off the line. Chavez can't get a second bite of cherry. We've come out of the gates firing. We ain't fucking going to roll over for Manchester City. We are going to take them on to the hilt here. That being said, I have the defensive capabilities of Harry Maguire with 4 people, so he might score soon. We do, I'm assuming it'll be the likely source. It's not the likely source that nearly scored. I think it was Bruno, maybe. I'm not sure who took the shot on there. It might have been Calvin Phillips, actually. I saw 17, I believe. But there's the potential goal, which wasn't a goal. Alvarez clearing off the line. A different Alvarez to Julian, just for the record. Everyone's confused there. Why is it right back? Because I was also confused to begin with. Bull, don't come out there, mate. You need to. Good tackle by Roberts. Another corner from Manchester City. Alisson putting in the saves. They've gone short again. Because of course they have. Roberts again is going to close it down. We can do this all day. I'll take a 0-0, bruv. I will absolutely take a 0-0. I'm not complaining about a 0-0 draw against Manchester City. So if you want to keep doing this short corner shit and I'll keep cutting out, that's absolutely fine, mate. You're going the other way now, aren't you? Tried to knock it into Haaland there, Paquetá, but it's not worked. We can't get it away, though. Bruno. It's gone to Haaland. I don't know who passed it on to him. I didn't see. I'm not really caring. I think it was Paquetá. I'm going to presume it's either Paquetá or Phillips. Haaland escapes from Gomez. Ball across. Moffat gets enough and gets it away. I don't know what Wilson could do here. Moffat is going to go, by the way. Ah, tried to do it. Sorry, Doug. Good interception by Gomez. Will he get to keep the ball under the pressure? No, he won't. And Phil Foden will get the lead. Not really sure what Nielsen's doing either there, but I knew that that bounce wasn't going to go my way. And it's Phil Foden to give the lead to the visitors. Bollocks. Smart by Bakayoko to take it out of the path of the onrushing Gomez, and it's not Mick Nielsen. Foden with his 6th goal of the season was definitely one of those, I think, that was nominated for the Player of the Month, and he's shown us why. I don't know why Nielsen committed like that, but I'm a little bit annoyed that Gomez didn't get the ball. Wilson hasn't turned out I wanted to. It's going to be a fucking shit show, isn't it? You know what? I'll take a loss to Man City. I'm surprised that we even got points off of any of them today. Paquetá's going to try and find a way to play it across. I knew he was. Foden was lurking, but Nielsen knew. Roberts. Rodriguez. Haaland's dropping deep there for some reason. Speaking of dropping deep, we've got fucking Rodriguez doing it as well. Maresca can't get the ball through. It's intercepted by Diop, who just tries to do anything, and I get tackled before I can even think what I want to do. Bakayoko into Haaland. Good save. I think he's bounced off the sideboard for a goal kick. Nielsen shot to Chavez. It's going to go out to Moffat. Wilson. Blanchard's on. Blanchard's off. I don't know. I'm just hoping because he put his arm up and I passed it. I thought the 6 might have played him on. Nah. Leading leg was too far off. Quick sip of the old water. Got to stay hydrated, innit? Just when you're yelling at the TV. Chavez gets in the way, doesn't get the ball. Oh, Haaland's got a clear path. Except for Billy Bull. I forgot about that. Sorry, Haaland. I think it's one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League on his day. Unfortunately, he wasn't on his day against Liverpool, but the rest against Chelsea might have done us some good. Blanchard going to make the room away. I'm going to make it 1-1. Achille Blanchard! Who can stop him? Why is it that this guy has bursts of form all the time? I'm not complaining because I love it, but can he just be consistent? The beauty of that goal as well is, all right, lads, you're going to nutmeg my goalkeeper. We'll nutmeg yours. Shooting through the legs of Alisson there, Achille Blanchard, to make it 1-1. Moffat tried to close it down. He's done enough, I think. He's been allowed as well. I thought it was a foul personally, but I'm not going to comment on the referee's refereeing style, am I? Wilson's going to try and make a break for it here. Instead passes it to Blanchard. One more Rodriguez. Blanchard is on the go again, but it's cut out. It looked quite obvious what we had to do there, but at the same time, it would have been good if it come off, you know. Roberts. Ball into Rodriguez, perhaps. At the near post, it's headed, and it's going to be a chaos for Alisson, but it's going to be held by the former Liverpool goalkeeper. Tackled by Gomez. Rodriguez. They just keep going fucking short. Stop it. I'll just keep tackling you, cunt. Thank you. You're not going short anymore. If they score from it, it's my own fault. It's a good header, to be fair, but it's held well by Nielsen, and we could counter before the end of the half. Roberts could have Meyer on toast all day, I think. Yeah. Got him there into a booking. Four minutes of added time to end the half. Gomez passed it straight to Foden because it's not where I've aimed it to go. So Foden's not going to get free run on goal. Gomez is, I mean, he's amended his mistake, but realistically, it wasn't a mistake that he meant to do because it wasn't what I wanted to do with him. Blanchard, very out wide here. Wilson, make you come a little bit, just a little for a friend. A little ball draw at half time, I suppose. Honestly, could be worse. Equaliser from Blanchard after Foden gives Man City the lead. We'll take it so far. Absolutely no complaints from me. Around the grounds, all the games are being played later apart from the one that isn't, of course, which is Brighton versus Liverpool. Brighton hosting them at the Amex. It's a 1-1 draw between those two teams as it stands, just like it is here at Victoria Park, where we're holding Man City for the moment. 50-50 turns possession, 5 shots each. We've had technically more expected goals, 1.2 to 1. So we're slightly doing better, but I mean, at the same time, I think we've got to be realistic. Second half, they're probably going to put the fucking pain on us. We're just going to have to see how long we can withstand it, really, more than anything else. Wilson tried to go for his starter run. Wilson. It's Moffat, but Moffat couldn't return the ball, which is kind of annoying. So I waited for so long for A, Wilson to make his move, and B, Moffat to be actually on balance, and it just didn't do either. Roberts now got the ball from a tackle from Gomez, and with room here, we could take the lead. Maresca, it's blocked by Botman, and Blanchard can't get it. Wilson, good interception by Bakayoko, to be honest. Jumped straight in for that, didn't even fuck around. Wasn't even asking questions of it. Haaland nearly dribbles off the pitch, keeps it under control though. Chavez keeps it away, and will bring it away again with Moffat. Again, these big six teams haven't really hit as hard as I thought they would. I probably jinxed it now for this one, but I feel like it's not been as bad as I'd expected. Not good Bakayoko as we used him in the rebuild, I believe. Haaland, mate, what are you doing there? Per opportunity. Roberts, Gomez. Rodriguez was not the ball there. It was meant for Blanchard, but that's all right, I suppose. I wanted to switch back to D up there so I could intercept, but it's fine. Billy Bull will get it away from Haaland. Billy Bull owns Erling Haaland, by the way, just in case you're wondering. The problem is, Alvarez owns Wilson. Moffat couldn't cut all the way in like he wanted. Maresca. Diop. It's just a heavy touch in it. Wilson could win that, does win it, but doesn't get to keep it under pressure from Bakayoko, and City will go again here. What I like so far, and I'm going to say so far because it will probably backfire on me, but so far we've kept Haaland quiet. And another good save prevents that again. You see what I mean? Corner, played all the way in for a change. Rodriguez, just better safe than sorry. Bakayoko plays it along the line, but it's not going to... I mean, Paqueta's not Superman. He's not going to get there, is he, really? What's the timer at? Do we make a change? I reckon... I don't think we need to, but I think for stamina reasons we should. I'm going to bring on Iago Flores because I said I would. That's the only change we're going to make for now. Probably the only change we're going to make the whole game. Manchester City play Getafe next, who I believe are in the Champions League. We're up against Nottingham Forest next in the Premier League. We're only in 2 competitions this year now. FA Cup when it comes around, and the Prem. Carabao Cup we fucked up, probably for the best to be honest. Moffat bringing in the support towards Rodriguez. It's going to be caught by Alisson just over the head of our number 9. Like I said, I'll take a point if I can get it. Undefeated against the big 3 today would be massive. Roberts inside. Rodriguez tackled by Botman. That's always getting ready to pull the trigger. Alisson though nearly getting caught. City, I mean, I say City. What I've really been is Haaland hasn't really been as much of a problem as I would have assumed it to be. Flores Goes inside. That's not... Yeah, you know it's offside. I don't need to be told. It wasn't the pass I was looking for. I was looking for Maresca. Fucking hell. Pack attack coming off for James Maddison. They're stacked to shit. We've got James Maddison as well. Christ almighty on a bike. I mean, I do think they're going to steal it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be like transparent. I do think they're going to end up winning it, but I will try my best. Bruno. If he'd scored. If he'd scored. Oh, there'd be fucking pitchforks, mate. There'd be pitchforks. Power shotted it just past the post. But if that had gone on the inside part of the post, I'd be mega fucking fuming, as the meme goes. The number 14 for Manchester United, or Manchester City, God, I can't think of it being the other club, the other Manchester. Let alone the captain. It's disgusting. Foul. Baiting Haaland in, we love to see that. Gets him out of the picture for a little bit. Wilson's been struggling all day, to be fair. This is the ball he can play for it to Blanchard. And inside to Rodriguez. Let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. But Carlos Rodriguez has put us a goal up against Manchester City. Again, let's not get carried away. But it's a lead. Let's just relax a second because it could all go tits up still. There's still time here, but a change now. I think that's Ruben Diaz coming on. Why isn't he starting? That might not even be Ruben Diaz, honestly. It just kind of looks like him. Fucking Haaland's not been on it today either. In fact, City as a whole haven't been on it today. Neither have we. We've just got the luck of the fucking opportunities. We're getting pressed to fuck here. Can you fuck... Right. Just reset it all. This Garcia kid is really wanting it. What? What? I'm sorry. Am I missing something? Sven Botman's been moved to the goalkeeper. I'm so confused. I don't get it. I don't understand how this game functions. I was wondering what Alisson was doing up the pitch, and then I saw Botman save it, despite being a defender. I was going to call penalty. This game is fucking shite. Blanchard to ball. Oh, it's over Botman. It's 3-1. No wonder City are struggling. Oh, this fucking game, bruv. Oh, mate. Well, of course this is a simple finish. He's headed it past the centre-back. It's a shit show. It's just a shit show, and I love it. But also hate it because it kind of makes the results a bit silly. But it also means I could just fucking shoot from range. What? I don't... Alisson's being played through here on the left. It's a ball back to Haaland. And it's saved by Nielsen. I'm flabbergasted at this video game, you know. I'm flabbergasted. I don't get it. I mean, we can just shoot from anywhere now. It's insane. I don't know how Rodriguez doesn't put in the back of the net, by the way, as well. He's only got to beat a centre-back. It's also the fact that Botman... It's the fact that Botman has got, like, no goalkeeper kit on. He's just a centre-back in a normal kit. It's a mess, quite frankly. Alisson on the wing. Plays it into Meyer. I was going to pop long shots from halfway line and I realised Botman was actually in net. I looked at the mini-map and I was like, oh. Bruno gets his shot closed down. Wilson can break away. And it might be... I don't... We've won. But I don't know how legal it... I guess because we were 2-1 up before this whole shit started happening, this whole occasion. I'll take it, but it's a great save as well, again, from Nicholas Nielsen. Alisson now pressing Flores. This game is a marvel, honestly. This game is something special. I'm assuming it probably does the same in FC24, I can't lie. It's probably a similar thing. It's probably a similar situation. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, low-key. Pedri comes on for Man City. I swear he's at Man United last season. Unless that's a different career mode. I'm probably mixing them up. Well, I mean, we've won, yes. It's a 3-1 victory, yes. What I don't get is what's changed with a centre-back being put in the net. I was going to call this episode something along the lines of us, like, a honeymoon over or something. Like, we've lost our fucking moment in the sun. But instead... we've got fucking... I mean, Alisson is at a net. And Botman's in it. I need to watch... I'm going to need to watch this Billy Paul call again. I'm going to watch the Sven Botman save, you know. Actually, fuck it. Why not? Rodriguez takes it on. Botman pulls out one hell of a save. But he shouldn't be there. My mind boggles at this kind of shit. Botman's put on one hell of a save, but he's not meant to be the goalkeeper. Well, we do end up winning. Whether it's deserved or not, we do end up winning. 53-47 in terms of possession. 11 shots to 10 in favour of City. 2.8 expected goals to 2.3 in favour of ourselves. I don't quite know, you know. It's a bit of a mixer, to be honest with you. Man of the match for us goes to Achille Blanchard once again. He's just unstoppable, in unstoppable form at the moment, so there's no complaints whatsoever. 8.8 for Blanchard with a goal and 2 assists. Gets man of the match. Goal from Billy Bull, centre-back, and a very good defensive display. Gets there an 8.5. It's a 8 for Nielsen, who kept them at bay. 9 shots, 8 saves, 1 conceded. And the other goal coming for Rodriguez was 7.5. Wilson gets an assist with 7.4. Some decent ratings all around, to be honest. A very good performance because we ended up beating Manchester City, so I ain't going to complain at all whatsoever. But anyway, we'll look at Man City's ratings. And the problem is we have to look at 2 goalkeepers here because one was in the net. And I mean, I'm going to take a screenshot of this as well. It's just, it's a fucking marvel, to be honest, how this game exists. 8.6 in an assist for Bakayoko, who's now been moved to centre-back. It's definitely something. Foden got a goal at 7.7 before he was subbed off as well. Haaland couldn't find the back of the net today, despite being 94 rated. The Cyborg unable to score. The rest of it is... it's just a... I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. James Maddison at CDM. Pedri at right wing. It's a fucking anarchist's dream, to be honest. It's an anarchist's dream. Anyway, let's get into the post-match interview. I don't know if I've come out of that on the winning end. I'm just an absolute... It's so funny that it's stupid. It's so stupid that it's funny. I can't believe it. There's something not right about this game, and I don't think it's fixed. I doubt it'll be fixed for EAFC 24, to be honest. Feels confident winning the game today. Honestly, no, but we actually defended well, out with everyone being idiots. Sorry for streams lagging. When I say everyone being idiots as well, by the way, I should probably confirm we weren't idiots. They were. I mean, Bakayoko was good going forward until they put him at centre back. So yeah, we'll take it, you know. I'm just speechless with this game. I mean, it's how long do they take to make these games and try and get it perfect? And they've got that happens. It's funny, but it's also annoying because the Man City win means less than what I possibly could have done. I'm glad we kept Haaland quiet as well. Narloni getting gone. I think this is Lewis Harper. Well, I mean, it's an episode that I'm not really gonna put anything beyond that explanation of it. It's an episode that's happened. Whether it's happened for the best or for the worst, it's an episode that's happened. Ayanda Nkosi's potential's looking quite nice, you know. And once he goes through to Cam, he actually probably is better as a winger, but once he goes through to Cam, he will be very good. We can't have any more wingers, too many. And I've already got too many plans for the ones I've got, so that's the way it goes, unfortunately. So we're going to leave it there for today. We started off in first, fell all the way down to, I believe, 9th, and now we finished in the top 4. I haven't seen a weird episode like that for a good long time. The main issue, I think, was probably having Alisson on the left wing and Botman in net. So what I've learned is we can get results against the big teams, but when we come up against the smaller teams, it's an issue. So it's like League 2 all over again. We managed to beat the top teams in League 2 when we were playing like shit, and then we managed to lose to the worst teams in League 2. So it's kind of harkening back to those days. It's a good callback, I suppose, if anything else. But anyway, Newcastle top the league, Spurs second, Arsenal third, Hartlepool fourth. And looking down the table, this is how the rest of the league looks. I'm flabbergasted at some of the events in today's episode. We lost to 2 teams, one that was in the relegation zone, who's now actually got to 10th or 9th or whatever it was. So to be fair to Brighton, they've done well. The other one in the relegation zone, having only won 1 game all season so far. That 1 win was against us. Relegation zone being Leeds United, Aston Villa, and Fulham. So it's a bit of a clown show, to be honest. It's a bit of a circus here at Hartlepool. And the players' international duty for November list is as follows: Billy Bull for England, Jack Cochrane for Scotland, Douglas Moffat for Scotland as well, Finlay Ward for New Zealand, Bobby Hobbs for Australia, Rafa Contreras from Mexico, and Mario Oriana for Argentina. So that's how we're looking. I don't think we're going to have any games in that spot anyway. No. Next episode, then, it'll be Nottingham Forest at the City Ground, Norwich at Victoria Park. I was going to say this episode should be easy, but based off today, this episode's going to be hell. Fulham away from home at Craven Cottage. They've had 1 point all season. I beg we beat them at the very least. Wolves back at Victoria Park. We've got a grudge to settle with them after losing to them in the FA Cup, I think it was last year. And then Brentford away from home to start December, to end November, technically, to end next episode. We'll be going to the Brentford Community Stadium. And then in December, those are the fixtures to come up. We'll end it we'll end at Wolves, I think, actually, in episode 5. And into episode 6, we'll get Fulham kicked off, and then we'll be moving into the January transfer window. And depending on where we're at then, moves may be made, moves may not be made. We're over exceeding expectations as it is. I don't think we're a top scoring team, but we're definitely up there. Oh, we are a top scoring team. Well, yeah, we just beat City, didn't we? They were a top scoring team before us. My apologies, I forget. It's a bit of a mess, to be honest. At least we're not a top conceding team. That goes to Aston Villa, who conceded 20. And they beat us 3-0, so I don't really know what to tell you there. Season's all over the joint. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up. We'll do the outros as per usual. So player stats, taking a look at those. Castellanos with 9 goals. Joint top scorer alongside Broja with 9 goals as well for Brighton. I mean, Broja got 1 past us, or maybe even 2 past us if I remember correctly. I think it was 1 actually, but still, not bad for him. Vlahovic with 7 for Arsenal, Foden and Haaland with 6 each for Manchester City, Farias with 6 for Brentford, Abline with 6 for Wolves, and then our first player in there with 6 as well, which is why I've read out all the 6 ones, Achille Blanchard. I also want to mention as well, Facundo Farias has got 6 goals in 5 games, half the time that everyone else has got their 6 goals in, which is mental, so fair play to him. Take a look at the rest of the leaderboards here. Rodriguez is in there on 5. I don't think Wilson scored today, so he might have fallen out at the bottom 20 or the top 25. Blanchard, top assister with 8. 5 for Rodriguez. 4 for none of our players. I don't know why I thought I saw Hartlepool there. And then clean sheets wise, top clean sheets I should say, goes to Emi Martinez of Newcastle with Nottingham Forest's Carl Bilo on 4. Casteels for Chelsea on 3. There's a lot on 3 actually. Providel, Ramsdale, Mamardashvili and Pavlovsky. For Brighton, Arsenal, Brentford and West Ham respectively, all on 3. And then for Nicholas Nielsen, it's 2 clean sheets so far for the Great Dane. Taking a look then at the squad hub, the stats to end this episode. We're going to take a look at loan growth as well, just real quick as well. Reece McGregor up to 75, Louis Myers up to 66, Ezra Lucas gone up as well. George Higgins going up, which I love to see. He's the main one out of this list. Thomas Pope doing well as well. And then Thomas Bishop up to 81. I don't know how much longer we can ignore him as being potentially our starter winger. Duncan Wilson's going to have to fix up and look sharp if he's going to keep his spot, because Bishop is looking very, very good. Up to 81 now after loan. Highest appearances then, 10 each for Malik Diop, Carlos Rodriguez, Achille Blanchard and Duncan Wilson, with the most goals coming from the Frenchman as well as assists. We'll get to that in a second. 6 for Achille Blanchard with a brilliant bounty of goals today. Scoring all, I think he scored against all the big 3 teams we played today. 6 goals, 5 for Rodriguez, 3 for Wilson, 2 each for Bull and Carpenter, and 1 each now for Chavez, Maresca, Roberts, Cochrane, and Barlow. Looking at assists then, it is Blanchard top stat category as well, as I just said. 8 for him, 5 for Rodriguez, 2 each for Wilson. I say 2 each for Wilson, it's just 2 for Wilson because nobody else is sharing 2 assists at the moment. An assist each as well for Moffat, Roberts, Flores, Carlson, Shabalala, Barlow, and Pelletier. So not too shabby there. Most clean sheets happen when Nielsen plays because, I mean, I guess he's the goalkeeper, isn't he? But taking a look now at some of these development plans, I'll probably do some of these off screen. I want to see if there's any we can switch up and make anybody a little bit better. Diop's on the verge of 84, but I reckon that will be his potential. Those defensive stats have gone up fantastically, phenomenally. He looks like a brilliant all-rounder, and he's definitely going to be one, I think, that stays till the end, unless we find an absolute baller. Which I'm not going to be looking for, it's just if he does, if we do, even. So we'll just keep an eye out, and we'll keep an eye on development plans as well for some of these players as well. Rodriguez still yet to hit his potential. We'll probably hit it at 91. I think we've realised that and agreed that. We'll try to work on the penalties a bit and the free kicks before anything else, because he's got pretty much everything everywhere else. Blanchard at an 88. He's still growing. I'm pretty sure his potential was 87, but he's now an 88 and he's still growing. I think we're going to work on the heading a little bit with him as well. The rest of the stats are fine. And he might be a potential to be special. Actually, he's still an exciting prospect. So 89 will be his potential. We've got some phenomenal fucking players in here, by the way. Some that haven't hit the potential yet, which I'm very happy about. Some of them which have, which I'm very unhappy about. But Billy Bull isn't one of them yet. I reckon he'll be an 84 potential though, or 84. He's still showing great, isn't he? He's not an exciting. So yeah, 84 will probably be his top. Felix Chavez as well. He's still showing great. I reckon he'll be an 83, 84 as well by the end of it. We're gonna switch his plan across as well. to get some of these tackling stats up. I know it'll take a bit longer. In fact, actually, we're going to do that. We'll do that, actually. Gets the agility up a bit and the jumping up a bit. And we'll do the rest of them off screen if I need to do any more. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll read the news out after we check the calendar, and then we'll leave it there for today. So if you didn't see the episode today, spoilers I guess, we lost 3-1 to Brighton, lost 3-0 to Aston Villa. So we lost to the 2 teams I expected to beat. And then we beat 2 of the 3 teams I expected to lose to. Liverpool was nearly a loss. Achille Blanchard is my dad. We then beat Chelsea 4-0. They just didn't turn up for whatever reason. And then Man City, I don't know about their plan to put a goalkeeper at left wing and a centre back in goal. I get Sven Botman's tall and everything, lads, but like, he's not a goalkeeper, is he? So I don't really know the deal behind that. We then beat them 3-1. So to close it out today, the news: Bull goal seals Man City defeat. Bull strike to help his team grab a 3-1 win against Manchester City. I'm not really sure what that Man City game was, and I feel a bit like it was an unfair kind of thing, but ultimately it's funny, so that's all that really matters. Leighton Orient destroyed Sutton. Hartlepool take on Nottingham Forest next. It'll be the lowly Nottingham Forest headline. I can tell you that before it even comes up. Oh no, Pursuing Pack. I guess it's early still. Whatever, it's fine. The player of the month, we've got one up there, and if he doesn't get it, there'll be a bit of a robbery on, to be honest. But the first Premier League player of the month nominee, I think, actually, if I remember correctly. Blanchard for Hartlepool is up there. Anthony for Newcastle. Farias for Brentford, and then Broyat for Brighton. Honestly, Farias might get it, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. 6 goals in 5 games is not anything to sneeze at, to be honest. Manager of the month has been announced as Bruno Salter of Chelsea. I mean, realistically, we beat them 4-0, so I don't know how they've done that. Celtic beat Spurs. That's also interesting, I suppose. And I think that's it for the news and everything else. So we're going to end that there. That's another episode into the books. We're in the top 4 still. Honestly, Europe run might be on if we can keep this form going. We're on and off with it, but at the moment we're more on than off, especially against the big team. So just give us the big 6 every time, and we'll be fine. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you very, very soon for the next episode. Yeah, peace.